Righto, welcome back.
Welcome back.
What episode are we at now, Jet?
We're at 19, baby.
19?
Yep.
Welcome back to episode 90 of Honestly Honest. A few things to cover this week, as always. But what's been going on? How's the week been?
Well, I was away last week. You guys did a pretty good job without me.
Yeah, Frenchman was on.
Frenchman was here.
How's your week in Cairns? Catching up with everyone?
Yeah, it's good, man. Fucking Cairns, it's all right. Don't really love it.
People there are good, though.
Nah,
right?
I love it. It's a great place. People are great. The family's great. Friends are great. I really appreciate everyone's hospitality. It was really good.
Yeah.
Like,
Were you with Uncle Dos and doing his solo?
yeah, like I want to shout out to everyone. Ready? Let's go.
Yeah. I want to hear it.
Dos, Merlin. I was about to say Fraser and Maisie. No. Shout out Morgan, Alexis, fucking Mum, Graham, Frizy, Shona, Catherine, Preston, Phoebe, Paige, Phoenix. Who else? I already said Preston. Ricky, Dino, Andy. Bro, you all made my stay so good. I appreciate you all.
All them people. Yeah, right. So you
Yeah,
caught
it was
up
so
with all
good.
them.
If I forgot someone, sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm just trying to think on the
What
cuff.
about the
you know?
airbrush guy and Uncle Andy?
I said Andy.
You said Andy?
Yeah, airbrush guy. I don't know your name, bro. I forgot, but fucking can't wait to get.
He's going to be up here, eh?
Yeah, we'll put that up there.
That'd be sweet.
There's the airbrush dude. I forgot his name, and I apologise, but
So he goes to go. He does it for a hobby, and you had a chat to him. About
yeah, I was just chatting to him and saying, "Oh, we got a podcast," and he's like, "Oh yeah," and he showed me all his photos on Instagram and that of what he's airbrushed. And I'm like, "Fuck, that's good, man." And he's like, and I'm like, "Do you reckon you could do something for the podcast?" He's like, "You got a podcast?" Anyway, I showed him. He's been listening flat out, and it's like, "Fuck, it's cool, man. I love it."
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, shout out to you.
shout out to airbrush dude. I forgot your name.
Airbrush man. And we were keen to have your shit up on the wall. It'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be good.
A little touch on it.
Yeah, so Cairns was good, man. Like, it's always a big bum rush. Everyone wants to see you, and like, you know.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It was fine. It was cool. The
Anything
temperature
changed?
was good. Yeah, there's a few changes around there, like lots of new buildings and shit. Lots of old and decrepit houses.
Sizzler, you go to there?
Went to Sizzler, got some cheese bread. That was really nice.
You go to Irville?
Went to Irville.
Yeah, he's all went to
Got
low
some-
price cosmetics, got a few fucking masks.
I went to Dino's Fruit and Veg. It was really good.
Oh, it's all Rusty's Market. Went and
Rusty's.
got a coconut
I went to go to coconut.
and
Thanks.
some beetle nut.
Shout out to Jess. No, it was all right, man. It was good. That also, I've stopped vaping. It's been 2 weeks off the vape.
Yeah, I've quit vaping as well.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh,
I'm
no,
on the- I'm
he's
on the
back on
darts.
the ciggies there.
Yeah, I'm back on the dart. Shout out to Melbro.
No, it's good. I don't have any more vices. Oh, I've got one. Sticking things in my Jap's eye, but that's about it.
Stabbing my Cyclops' face constantly. No joke.
No. I've still got drinkings of ice, but yeah, so yeah. No, it's been good. It's been good week. How about you?
Yeah, I've been doing back in the solar game.
Yeah, you're back.
And I tell you what, it's hard to fight what you're really good at, you know.
Oh, that's it, man.
Show up and you show out every day. No, it's been good. I've been hanging out with the boys again. Now I work with my brother, my dad, and Reese is like another fucking. It's one of my best mates, and so is Birchie. So it's like, even on bad days, I'm having a good day.
Yeah. It's a lot of the time it's a shit job, but
Yeah.
you got the good boys around you. It doesn't make it so bad, right?
Yeah. And I should say, just for the update on what's going on with myself and work.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, I was doing carpentry. My boss fucking ran out of work and said that he had to he's like, give you a week, try and I got a week more work for you. After that, kind of got to let you go, and hopefully in 6 weeks, we might have a new build and you can jump back on. So I've kind of been in limbo mode, got hit with that, which is a bit of a hit, especially in a house when you fucking need to provide every single week. Luckily, I got the old boy here, just put me straight back on, and we're back on good money. Everything's back now, and so that's what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah.
Back to the non-superior trades, but no.
Yeah.
It could be
Fuck
worse.
off.
Could be making hot cross buns with some fucking,
Or painting or something.
Yeah, it could be a fucking tile. I shout Friday. Joke, nah. Nah, but that's been it, man.
Our
Just solar.
twins just had their birthday too.
Oh yeah, it was a twins' birthday yesterday.
Dylan's kids just turned 1.
Yep, I'm fucking. It's felt like it's been 10 years since they were born, but the longest year of my life. Nah, it's great. They're fucking after one. The next year is a big year. 1 to 2.
Oh yeah, that's
The
a big
talking,
change.
the walking, and the
What did Mum say? If they didn't have Maddie, those kids would be dead.
yeah. It's like, yeah, no, thanks.
Thanks, man.
Hey, no
Matty's like,
worries.
it should be my birthday, not theirs.
Oh, yeah. No, the women's fucking me. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking good at women. Anyway.
Oh, they're the best.
Yeah, so good. Anyway, that's been me.
Especially long-term relationships. They're the best.
Yeah, they're similar to long distance relationships.
Nah, long distance way better. You don't have to deal with any shit. You can literally hang up the phone. You're going to sleep with someone that's annoying the fuck out of you. It's really painful. Anyway,
Yeah. Jet, what have you been
shout
up
out
to?
to Amy.
Yeah.
What
I
about
love you,
you,
baby.
Jet?
I'm not talking about Maddie, of course. I'm talking about my other girlfriend. But anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
Jet, your week been? No,
Yeah,
joking.
good. I went to Tassie,
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
tackled a sheep.
God's country, eh?
Was yeah.
That's where the Reeds are from. Freezing cold down there right now, man. How
Yeah,
much?
it's
What's the
freezing.
temperature?
It was like -1 at night.
Yeah,
Fuck,
minus
that's cold,
one.
bro.
It's cold stuff.
Remember going to like Ipswich when it was 1 and it was like fucking
Dolby 3.
unbearable. So
But-
imagine minus.
I was saying to Jet, something like, you know, when you're in Japan, the cold feels different to
You're not
Queensland
wrong.
cold.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, it's not like a damp blanket cold like it is here.
Mm.
It's like a dry cold. If you got a jacket on, you're good. Doesn't
Yeah.
you're fine. You know.
And depends what you're doing. Like if you're snowboarding, like
Yeah.
I'm not a snowboarder by any fucking stretch.
Yeah.
But if you're doing things
Yeah.
like snowboarding,
Yeah.
you'd be taking your jacket off. You know,
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
You just climatize much easier as well.
Yeah.
Like when I was living in a snowy city, I was me and James and the boy Frenchie, as you've seen last week. We were walking around in footy shorts and shirts and 11 degrees.
Yeah, that's
It does,
it.
you just
You're
you get used
acclimatised
to it.
to it,
So
yeah.
it's a different cold.
Yeah.
I wake up here, it'll be 14 degrees at my joint, and it goes through me, bro. Makes
Well-
my bones cold.
Same thing when it cans. Everyone's like, "Fuck, it's freezing here." I'm like, "Bro, this is not cold. You
Yeah,
want to come
true.
home, you know."
At 23 degrees, they're fucking
Yeah.
robes on.
But it was, Cairns is usually fucking hot, man.
Yeah.
So
That's why I want to go south.
we were doing solar for my mum. That's the whole reason I went there.
Yeah.
Put solar in mum's house, and it was actually like mint. Like the weather was. I hate saying mint. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh.
But it was fucking.
Peppermint.
It was legit. No,
Yeah.
that's another shit.
Oh,
word.
it was legit.
No, it was good. It was like nice temperature, man. So. Shout out to Frizy and Hayden for fucking buckling up and doing the work too. It was good. They
Yeah.
fucking
They laid the panels in that?
Yeah, they
I
got on-
noticed
they
because
got
the
on with
panels
it.
are held crooked when Hayden sent me a Snapchat.
Yeah.
So I knew the boys had been up there and got it.
Yeah, who laid them fucking things?
Yeah, I knew Fry's tiling. I fucked it all, you know.
Well, same thing. It's squares, bro. He knows it's squares.
Joking. Yeah.
That's what he said. It's just like tiling, bro. One's out, you squeal a bit, and the rest comes straight.
Yeah. He's got his tiling, wedges
Yeah, he puts wedges in between. Yeah.
between each panel. Yeah, nah, sweet, man.
Mm,
And you reckon, I said to Jet, I said, were you in Launceston,
Mm.
And he's like, yeah, I fucking was. And I said, I should have sent him the cemetery where all the Reeveses were buried,
Oh, imagine
so that he
that.
could go visit the cemetery and see like Lorraine Reeve, like he's
Holy
he's
cunt,
like
that would have been
Yeah,
sick.
his 18th grandparent, or the 8th rather grandparent that were there for hundreds of years. They were there for 200 years in Tassie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They moved from Tassie in 80s when your old boy got here.
Yeah, if you wanted to see the 18th, you would have to go back to fucking.
Well,
Rome,
I did
William
Ancestry.com and it went back to 1506 or something
No way.
in death records and marriage records.
That's wild, eh?
Yeah. And fun fact, as you see us consume a lot of piss, one of our ancestors actually was a criminal sent over from England to Australia for being a piss wreck of a person on the streets.
Yeah, I think the technical
said-
word was drunk.
He was a drunk. Yeah, he was a drunk causing havoc in the streets.
Who is
So they
it?
sent him to Van Diemen's Land.
Wow, that's a normal night at the Reeves household, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's not, we are keeping the tradition running.
Right, that's for sure.
18
It
generations
just shows,
later.
yeah, it's genetic. So
It's genetical.
shout out to Christine.
Yeah.
No,
What's
I've
first?
got a cough, man. I'm sick of coughing. Everyone's coughing. Fuck. All right,
Jesus,
we're good.
that's rattling me out.
Yeah, same.
Can I have us in?
You want us in?
Yeah, I'm off the vape, so I'm taking any nicotine I can get. Did anyone see that catch, bro? That was sick.
I'm out of piss. Jet. Oh, I got the list here. No, let's go.
That's all right. No, have you heard about that fucking air balloon crash that happened recently?
Oh, how was that?
I haven't seen it.
Can
but
you just YouTube maybe some info on that?
Well, can you give me a little bit of a rundown of what you know, Dibs? Because I don't know anything. Oh, I have seen like a video of like some cunt falling from a air balloon.
Yeah, the basket.
For like,
So,
how high was that thing,
so
bro?
I think they got a crosswind. Right. I think they got a crosswind and the fucking, because obviously that is just a disaster in general. Like a fire lighting up a fucking completely flammable bit of plastic that brings the air
Well,
balloon
the
up.
whole thing that lifts it is a fire above your head.
Yeah. So it's all mad. So the wind changes. Have we got something here, Jet?
Yeah.
All right, chuck her on. There's another video I got to fucking edit, but anyway. No. Oh, I did it again. No,
No.
no.
Here we go.
Holy fuck.
Meu Deus do céu.
Look at the person falling.
Jesus,
Jesus
Cristo.
Christ.
Look at that basket cunt.
That's everyone.
Yeah.
Did people survive, you said?
Yeah, no, some people were told to jump out last minute.
Oh, at the last second.
Yeah, and some survived. Is there readable info on that?
This video contains
And
scary
can you
scenes.
share that video to Chris on Instagram just so he's got that?
Yeah.
Because that, bro, that's fucking.
Meu Deus do céu.
Can you imagine?
Male Delta Cell.
Look at the basket.
Jesus Cristo.
Fucking hell.
Pause that now, Jet. Man, imagine going to fucking, where's Brazil? You finally go
Is that
overseas.
where it was?
Yeah, Brazil. You finally go overseas, you're in Brazil. Let's go on a hot air balloon as a family, everyone together. Fraser, Maisie, everyone.
Fuck off.
Carson. And some fucking Brazilian cunt speaking Portuguese hits the flame too hard, and now you're falling in
You're
a
dead.
flammable basket, in just a basket of fire.
Do you know what? I probably wouldn't go in an air balloon in fucking Brazil.
Have you been in one?
No, but I have had the opportunity to, and I've refused it.
Really?
Because I thought they're just sketchy, man.
It's
Look,
like a blimp.
You know
Who
what?
the fuck gets in one of them?
You're a victim to the wind, cunt. Like, how do you control? How do you go left or right? You can go up and down. That's fine.
Yeah.
But the wind is what governs your direction, bro.
Yeah.
So you go up, and then okay, the wind's gonna blow this way today. We're all good.
No,
And
you just pull
fucking-
one of the ropes. On
Oh!
one of the corners.
Is there ropes on the corner that just tips the balloon?
You put your arm out like a car.
Go
Turns it.
left.
Everyone put their arm to the right side of the basket.
I don't think that's a thing.
No, it's not.
Look at Dorothy in Wizard of Oz.
They
cunt.
used the fucking. I'm pretty sure they used hot air balloons in World War II to go do like spying.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
World
I'm
War
pretty-
II.
Yeah, World War II. I'm pretty sure they used balloons. I'm pretty sure Napoleon used hot air balloons to.
That's not World War II,
do
but yeah,
recon.
okay.
I know it's
Sorry,
not, but
yeah.
I'm saying as far back as that.
Ah, right,
I'm pretty
right.
sure Napoleon used it as like reconnaissance to go and check and spy on people and shit.
Yeah, well, they've been around for a long time, like hundreds of years.
Yeah.
But they're sketchy as fuck. It's basically like me and you, bro,
we go.
going out here with the parachute fucking thing,
Yeah.
putting fire, like, you know, those lanterns, and just saying,
from Tangled?
send it. Yeah. Just be like, all right, you ready? Let's go. We don't know where we're going or where we're going to arrive.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, how do they? I nearly said adjudicate their way. Like, how do they dictate the direction of their fucking? Can I have a go, you babe? How do they dictate the direction of the fucking?
Well, I don't think they do. I think they're a victim to the wind. Like,
So it's just seriously like Livio Oregano on 7 News that night. He's like, if you're a balloon driver, you're going to go east for most of the day.
exactly. That's what they do. They're like,
Wind's
okay,
east.
the wind's blowing east. We're going to go east. So you can go east and up and then down and east.
Is there a license? You reckon, or can you just get a hot air balloon?
No.
Off, like,
I'm pretty
Temu?
sure you'd have to. You'd have to have a
Get
license, surely.
Single band. It's like an outdoor heater
$300.
with a fucking Coles old, you know them old Coles bags, the grey ones.
Yeah.
He's holding on to that with a fire hat. Just, see you later, boys.
Get out from there. What are they going to do anyway? The police.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, you got a license?
Hey.
Oh,
I used to hot air balloon in Red Dead Redemption 2, actually. So there you go.
we'll let the next precinct get him.
Here we go. Yes, hot air balloons, or more accurately, hydrogen-filled balloons, were used during the American Civil War for reconnaissance and observation by
Wow.
the Union Army. While not technically hot air balloons, which relied on heated air rather, these balloons filled with hydrogen gas were crucial for providing a bird's eye view of enemy positions, troop movement.
Wow.
So there you go.
Why do they not still do that then?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot
Imagine
that thing.
fucking
Hydrogen. Hydrogen. I mean,
Hydrogen explodes very easily.
Is hydrogen just boiling water?
No, hydrogen is it's in water, but it's a very flammable gas, man. Have you
Only
heard?
under pressure?
Have you heard about the Hindenburg?
No.
It was that blimp in
Sorry.
the German blimp. That was like the biggest blimp that ever was created.
Yeah,
right?
but that's helium.
No, that was hydrogen.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a hydrogen blimp. So they were using hydrogen to fucking move this huge blimp because hydrogen's the lightest gas in the world. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know about helium, but I heard this the other day. I don't know if helium's lighter, but
I'm sure there is
hydrogen's
hydrogen.
really light, really light. It's lighter than fucking air anyway. So
Yeah.
and it's probably cheaper, whatever, or less flammable than helium. I don't know what helium does. But anyway,
Good to breathe.
the Hindenburg was that blimp that you've seen all the footage of.
Yeah, and
Google
blows
it.
up. Yeah.
And it fucking just it was like a fucking
Dissipates, eh?
yeah, it was like a it was like all the rich people got on this German blimp to go somewhere, and the fucking thing blew up. So hydrogen is
nuts.
highly flammable. So back in those days, it would have been a bit wild to fucking get up there in a fucking
Yeah.
hydrogen balloon. But like I say, like
Here it is.
here we go.
So you'll be able to find these easy enough when you're editing.
Yep.
Is that over New York there? I guess so.
Photo.
What does that show say? Zeppelins stopped flying after the Heisenberg disaster. Hindenburg. There you go. And you know what? I thought when I was younger that
we
that
get some-
whole balloon was like the inside.
No, it's just a
It's
bit
just
underneath.
fucking
Yeah.
two chairs underneath.
Yeah. Can you bring up some footage? Go YouTube. Hindenburg crash. Bring that up.
Yeah, just do that. Jet.
I'll
Yep.
find it. Hindenburg crash. And it's
Yep.
pretty intense. All those people died, bro.
Here we go.
Here we go. Welcome to the Hindenburg flying 20th century.
Willoughby Wallabies flying it.
Actual Zeppelin crash.
The ill-fated Hindenburg on her last flight sails over New York.
Oh shit.
These pictures, made from a Pathé News plane less than 4 hours before the tragedy, show the world's largest airship heading for Lakehurst,
Looks like a
New Jersey.
nuke.
Over Newark's famous auto skyway, the airship
that a
was hailed by
swastika over there?
thousands who
Yeah,
little
it's
dreamed
German.
it
No,
was
I
their
think it's
final
over New
glimpse
York, though.
of the Hindenburg.
Yeah, that's why they shot it.
Inside the silver envelope are 16 separate gas bags, each filled with hydrogen, a highly inflammable gas.
Highly flammable.
Yeah.
So they caught footage of it exploding.
Yeah, man. It's epic.
Who's filming that?
From
Like,
the ground,
what the
you
fuck?
can see the
It's
forward
another
control
one.
cabin from
This
which
is a-
the ship is operated.
just a
Windows along the
cartoon.
side indicate the location of the passengers' quarters, in which many were carried to a flaming death. Approaching Lakehurst, the Hindenburg appeared a conquering giant
Hindenburg's
of the
German.
skies, but she proved a puny plaything in the mighty grip of fate.
A puny
It
plaything.
almost seemed as if fate had set the stage for the horrible tragedy. A graceful craft sailing
Beautiful, isn't it?
serenely to her doom.
Imagine that back then.
Beautiful. Watch this,
Oh.
cunt. Ready?
For 3 hours, the dirigible circled the landing field at Lakehurst, New Jersey, dumping more water ballast than ever before in vain efforts to level off.
Water ballast. It's dumping water so it can land. 3 hours it did that for.
Wouldn't dumping water make you lighter?
Yes. Here we go. It's coming in for landing.
How did they record sound? I don't
Again, she
understand.
dumps ballast, and a nervous tension grips those who are watching.
Is
For
this a Nokia? This is a
something
Nokia.
unusual.
Yeah. No,
It's a Motorola. Oh, that flip phone.
slower. Slow down, old boy. You're going too fast. We're going to catch every frame.
There goes more ballast, but the tail is settling in spite of all that has been dumped. A grim note of impending tragedy.
Oh.
He's close to the ground too. There's a fuckload of people
Just
there.
jump out, cunt.
Oh. You're better off. I mean,
Finally,
if,
the
it,
landing
what,
lines
oh,
are dropped.
Pull it down like
if this doesn't blow up, I'll
These
be
scenes were
gutted.
filmed by Pathé News cameraman William
If
Dean.
this is Hindenburg,
And you're about
you're
to
in
see
for a
the
surprise.
he got when the ship exploded.
Here we go.
Those aboard leaping for
That's
life
what they
from a
were,
flaming
flames,
inferno. The actual crash of the Hindenburg. An airship destroyed in less than half a minute.
Uh-oh. Holy shit. Cunt, that
Oh
is...
my god, that just melted, cunt.
Everyone's dead.
Imagine seeing that cunt. Look at the monster. Look how big that is,
It's
cunt.
huge. That's pure fear right there, cunt.
Oh my god, that is disastrous, bro.
Hence the Hindenburg
Rushing to
disaster.
the rescue,
Oh my
the heroes
God.
of the tragedy dash in, heedless of danger to help the injured to safety.
Oh, injured,
While
so
others,
people survive.
beyond help, perish in the flames.
It's just a fireball.
Wow,
cunt.
man.
Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah. Thank you for that,
Thanks,
Jet.
Jet.
Fuck me.
That's hectic.
I'm not getting in a hot air balloon, I reckon. Unless it's over like Monaco. and the F1's on
Why?
because it's just special.
Oh, so you'd be like, yes.
No, I'm planning on not dying.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
I
saying.
thought if you were dying,
like, if
yeah.
I was going to risk it, that's where I'd do it. Like bungee jumping, you know? I'd probably bungee jump somewhere sick, like Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it at fucking AJ Hackett in
Cairns.
Smithfield. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
not dying there, you know? You died in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, fuck
Gangster.
that. Yeah. Well,
that
that's hectic. So yeah, hydrogen was a bit of a fucking mistake for that. But you hear about the hydrogen cars now, man. They want to make cars.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, hydrogen cars.
Hydrogen's water, right?
Well, no, it's a gas from water. H2O, hydrogen.
Yeah, but it's the foundation of what hydrogen
yeah, but
motors
hydrogen's highly flammable. So would you want that in your car? Or would you want electricity?
are. Fuel's pretty flammable. You put
Yeah.
that in your car.
Yeah, but they reckon it's better than electric cars. So
Well,
I mean, if
whatever's
if
cheaper.
you touch a battery,
I'm not worried about my safety. I'm worried about my bank account. So
Well-
whatever's the cheapest to put in my car.
Well,
if I
that-
can chuck a sprinkler on my roof,
Well,
and
the,
go
Hinden-
inside.
the Hindenburg was quite cheap to build, so that's pretty much where you're going with that.
If it's a quick death, I'll take it. Should we do a piss break?
Oh yeah, if you want.
Sweet.
All right.
Righto, welcome back from the fucking piss break. I said righto, welcome back again.
You did.
Shout out to the righto boys.
That's his catchphrase. The
Chris
rightos.
is- on the piss break, we've come up with a new segment.
We have.
Chris has actually, so we just thought we'd give you a rundown on it.
All right,
It might seem
we
random.
came up with an idea, right? So throughout the podcast, Jet is going to shout out spontaneous action shot, right? We're going to get up and do something fucking, I don't know, crazy. We haven't really planned
Random,
that.
spontaneous.
Yeah, spontaneous. And it's going to be the camera filming some action shot that we've just pulled out of our ass.
Yep.
All right. So that's a heads up. We don't know when it's going to happen,
We don't know what's going to happen.
what's going to happen,
We're just
but it
gonna
will
run with
happen.
it.
Let's
Each
go.
week. Each week.
Each
If
week.
Jet wants to yell out spontaneous action shot.
Spontaneous action shot? No.
Oh, fuck. I was about to get up, but no, we're
I
good.
won't do that.
We're good, we're good. All
Pull
right.
your pants down? No.
A spontaneous blowjob. No. But leading out of that, we'll just go into another topic, I guess.
Sorry, guys, I'm coughing.
How's the war
Oh,
between you and your cough going?
I
No,
know, well, he's winning.
between America and Iran.
Hey, Rowland.
Iran.
Yeah,
Oh,
fucking
Iran.
pretty wild. There was a bit of a scare there. We were going to be going to World War III, right?
I was keen. After the episode before,
Yeah,
we were talking about
saying
going to war.
you know, getting drafted and shit with your boys.
Yeah, and once it was getting serious, I was out, by the way. But yeah, that was wild. They had they'd hit a bunch of nuclear sites.
Yeah, so you know how it all started, right? So we talked about that because in the last episode I was in before Frenchie was here.
Yep.
We were talking about how the Israelis fucking killed the Iranian fucking commanders and stuff, and then Iran fucking retaliated. So they had this big thing that fucking Iran had nuclear capabilities. So America's like, you know what? We're going to shut down their capabilities. What did they do? Fucking
Blew up their shit.
drop those ground penetrating fucking missiles.
They go 60 meters into the ground.
Have you seen how it work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chemical reaction.
Yeah,
on the
so
tip.
on the tip is a chemical reaction that only
Semen.
explodes. Explode. And something explodes is when you fall down. No. No, it only explodes when it senses a cavity after the ground. So it hits the ground.
Oh, so it's a dental.
Yeah.
It's a dental missile.
Yes.
Oh, there's a cavity in the right tooth molar. Balls, God.
Fuck. No.
Chemical reaction
But
engaged.
there's an opening in the ground. So it bangs into
So
the ground.
not teeth. No,
Not
sorry.
teeth. No, fucking hell, cut.
Sorry.
So it goes into the ground, goes through the ground, like with this fucking solid tip. Once that tip gets through into a opening,
Cervix.
once it gets to the G spot, no.
Oh, yeah. Once it gets to the opening.
opening of the fucking, what do they call it, the bunker,
Yeah.
then the chemicals start mixing and that's when it explodes.
So
Imagine
it
that
knows when there's like they've hit the fucking bunker.
yeah, when they're in the bunker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 60 meters or so under the ground.
That's
so
insane, eh? And
pretty
they drop
crazy.
it out of their B12 stealth bombers.
You were telling me they're fucking like, America's the only ones who got them or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do, and they're $2 billion to make.
Fuck. And,
Each.
and what did you say? They modelled them on the owls or, on owls or some shit.
Yeah, maybe you can do. Can you look up that, Jet, on YouTube? B12 modelled after owl, because I'm pretty sure I was listening to some guy on Joe Rogan, shout out Joe Rogan, and he was talking about they were doing a bunch of tests on different birds to see which one's most silent
Right.
in flight from about double the length of this room, and the owl was nearly 0 decibels.
Right.
So, is there videos here? What the fuck is that?
There's a dog like, oh.
What do you put in? Modelled up. B-12 stealth bomber. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
they reckon... So that's why it's shaped like that. It's shaped like a fucking owl. You look
How
at it,
far,
you're like,
how far did they fly those? They flew them from America, or did they fly them off an aircraft carrier? Do you know?
No, it was a 36-hour round flight, and they did airborne fuel ups.
36
through the-
would be from America directly. There's
Yeah.
no aircraft carrier in that situation.
Yeah, exactly. And they did the air fueling.
Right,
they
right.
fucking
Yeah, the big hose
Dick
drops
and
down.
puss into the, yeah. Male to female fuel servo in the sky.
So while Jet's loading that up, so what happened after that? Fucking Iran retaliated. Did you hear what happened?
Yeah, they bombed the US
air
base
in Qatar.
Qatar, yeah.
And didn't even come near it. You know what fucking Trump said? I'm glad they got that out of their system or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
just talking like they're fuck all, you know?
Well, this is the thing. There's 20 million people in Iran.
The American army's bigger
American
than that.
army has more people than
Yeah.
they do kids, women, and children and
Yeah.
soldiers.
Well, they call the leader the supreme leader. I think he's like just full of shit.
He's
Like,
just a towelhead in the desert, you know?
I don't know if you're allowed to say towelhead.
Well, he's been killing people.
Yeah, but there's still people. There's people who wear towels on their head
Habibi.
that aren't actually.
Okay.
Like,
we're going to have
bad.
to cut that.
Nah, we'll leave it in. But
Alright,
we're just
alright.
explaining that it's not
Yeah, I
towel
didn't know.
heads.
Yeah, I was just angry at the fact that someone...
Yeah. That's, I get it. You're angry that there's a fucking
War.
person that's killing
Well-
innocent people.
All of them are.
Hang on, all right. Have you got a video here?
Let's not go there. We're not gonna talk about any sand people. that like
Call him June. Anyway, all right. We're going to go to the video here.
There's no video. There's
Oh, there's not?
There's
That's stealth bomber,
nothing
though.
named after an owl.
Imagine being like the other pilot of that fucker.
oh, you'd be a legend.
He'd
eh?
be, geez, fuck. I'd be so nervous. I
we
can
go.
barely drive a truck without
He'd
anxiety.
be
There's a video of it though.
Like
my
flying
God.
a B-2 bomber? He knows.
A mission like that is obviously extremely grueling.
As
but
if this
it's
is the
also
cunt that just killed 1,000
extremely
people.
exciting.
For security
Nah, he
reasons,
used to fly them. I'm sure he's a nerdy.
this
cunt.
retired Air
built
Force
it.
lieutenant colonel can only be referred to by his military call sign,
Eagle.
Stan. What is the mindset
Stan.
when you are
What
on
a
your way
shit
to a
military
mission,
call
you've
sign.
got
That's the old mate from Black Eyed
37
Peas,
hours
isn't it?
ahead of you, and
Will I
then
am.
you've got this literally life or death mission ahead of you.
You're not getting a lot of rest, so I can tell you that. Maybe there's target changes that you need to program into the computer. Maybe you're working on long-range communication systems. Maybe you can lay down for about an hour, and if you're lucky, you can doze off. And then the other pilot's left to himself to manage the aircraft.
Yes, the stealth bomber comes equipped with a cot, also a microwave oven. There
What are they,
two
babies driving
pilots
it?
on board.
Fucking
That's
cot.
the entire crew. The Pentagon
What's the
used
range
a
on them,
head
you
fake for
reckon?
the top secret
40Ks
mission over
probably?
Iran, which was codenamed Operation
I don't
Midnight
know.
Hammer.
Hang on, Midnight Hammer?
7 B-2s
Sounds
took
like a
off
porno.
from Whiteman
Sounds like a
Air Base
fucking
in
song
Missouri
by
and flew
MC
west,
Hammer. I don't
heading
know.
for Guam
Sounds like a
in the
porno.
Pacific. But
About
they were a
ebony
ruse.
women.
7 other B-2s secretly headed east.
You can say that, can't you?
Destination,
Yeah.
the nuclear
Iran's
sites
big.
in Iran.
Midnight Hammer.
On the final leg, they were
Iran.
escorted
Iran's
by
big.
U.S. fighter jets just in case the
Iran.
Look at that
Iranians
fucker,
came
dude.
after them.
That looks like a
More than 125
something out of a movie.
U.S. planes were involved,
Make cars.
including 10
Here we go.
Oh, here we go, the
refueled
fueling.
the B-2s in midair multiple times.
How? I can barely
The
get me
planes
cock.
flew across
Yeah,
the
that's
USA
crazy.
and
Oh,
came
he's still
in
got
for
his
a
cock
landing
out.
back at Whiteman Air Base.
Oh, the
Mission
wheel. Where did they put the wheels
accomplished.
out? It looks
The
gay as
amount of
fuck when the
effort
wheels
that
are out.
goes into something
All right,
like
kill
this
that.
is
Anyway,
just
kill it.
amazing.
But yeah, so they bombed it, fucking with that, smashed them. I think they're saying that the Iranians, they say Iranians, yeah, they're saying that they moved no.
Egyptians, I think.
Tailheads.
Oh god, don't say that. We're not saying tailheads. We're saying Middle Eastern people. Was that?
It's not in the Middle East. It's in Asia.
No, it's Middle East,
No,
bro.
I know. Yeah,
All right,
100%.
Middle Eastern people, right? These guys in Iran. They're saying that they've actually moved the uranium to another place,
they missed
so
it.
that so they don't miss. So they've missed it.
And the CIA, someone apparently from the CIA released info saying them bunkers weren't decimated. Like there was barely any, like there was a non-significant damage actually done compared
Yeah.
to what they were portraying that there was.
You know, the thing is, you can't believe anything with AI. Like, you see the videos we put up of fucking cunts spewing up their teeth and their noodles and shit.
But you can always resource to, like,
Resource?
or resort to good sources. That's where it got fucked up. You know, like good media outlets that you can trust. You know,
Yeah.
Like if someone like a website you've never heard of posts something like crazy, you can go and track them down and see like, oh, they post retarded shit all the time.
Yeah.
But if Channel 7 or 7
Or
News
CNN
posted
or
it,
something.
yeah, then you can kind of at least try. It gives you a bit more reasonability to believe. You know,
I get what you're saying, but I've seen on TikTok CNN, and then the fucking people are talking. Their mouth is not quite right. You know, you see that bit of a glitch in their mouth. So you don't know.
You see what they did to Joe Rogan during the COVID thing?
What with his
They darkened
green
it.
face
Yeah, they
or
made him
some shit?
grey.
Yeah, yeah.
And they said he was taking. We were listening to the pod the other day
Yeah,
on the way
yeah.
to Maryborough, and yeah, they were saying like, so you can't trust.
You can't believe anything, man. Like,
you know, yeah.
unless you're real good at picking that shit.
And
man.
I'm getting that old. And I said back to the chat where our digital TV set back up now. I watch the news every RV, especially at the moment with the fucking war and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
carrying on. I like to get home from work and watch the news.
Watch the news. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Did you see? So
it's hard to believe anything. But
yeah.
you know, when they do, that's what I was going to say. When
Yeah.
they do say something that's like a bit wild, but not in the sense to benefit them. Like just when it does seem truly honest.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're talking about America and the CIA thing, saying, oh, Donald Trump actually didn't do. And it feels like they're on your side a little bit. Sometimes they can make you feel like there's no lies. There's nothing like trying to make you think a certain direction.
So you think they're actually manipulating you? Is that what
No,
you're saying?
most of the time they are, but sometimes you notice a time where
It's
it gives them the
sincere.
benefit of the doubt, and it seems sincere. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I feel like I can believe that,
Right.
Because they're not doing it to make themselves look better.
Yeah.
Like they could easily have dictated that to make themselves
But
seem
you should
better.
be able to believe the news, right?
100%, but
So-
not now.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like now, you can't believe anything you see. It doesn't matter if it's news, if it's a reliable source.
Yeah.
I went to my barber today, and he was saying that there's a French guy, don't know his name, because my barber's French. And he was
Oui, oui.
like, oui, oui, mon chéri. And he was
Oh,
saying
bonjour, mon chéri.
that all the French people say, I won't believe it until this French YouTuber guy says it's
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
You know? So there's people,
That's like us with Joe Rogan.
yeah, like it's reliable, right?
Right.
It is kind of because he'll shoot them down if they're wishy washy
Yeah.
or whatever. He
He's not
doesn't
a
go,
yes man, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's not a yes
Like
man.
when he
yeah.
had Bernie Sanders on when we were listening to it the other day.
Yeah.
They argued because, and that's how it should be. You
That's
should be
how it
able to
should
argue.
Yeah, if you don't agree with it and there's proof that he's talking shit, then tell it. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. But the other thing about that is, so Trump called a ceasefire.
Cease.
Did I say cease? Oh, ceasefire, same thing, right? Ceasefire.
I don't know,
But
I just like to do that.
And then, and then Israel flew one of their jets over their fucking airspace and shit. So he's like, "Fuck it, if you don't want to obey my ceasefire, then we're not going to send you aid and shit like that." So I like Trump. I think he's like very legitimate. Like if he says something and you don't do it, then he's going to fuck you up, even if he's on your side.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I like that, and I think that's why you have leaders, because you need that cunt. You need someone to like Albanese.
Yeah, I was about to go there too.
He can't. I don't feel like he can. He's
got no
enough
pull, no.
He has no like cunt in him.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like this is the guy that got straight A's through school, left school, straight into the
Yeah.
Labor Party or
Yeah.
whatever fuck he's in. And like that was his life.
Yeah.
Donald Trump was a billionaire before he got there. He knows this. He knows that.
Well, he knows
He
he
knows
can
how
just-
to talk to people.
Yeah, if you fuck up, we're gonna blow you up.
He has no give a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about like when you're looking at the war and stuff like that, and you think like, if you're a leader and it got to the point where, because it gets to a point where it's you or them at some stage.
Exactly.
Like it gets to some stage where Iran's death to America, burning the flag. Now, if I was a leader of a country and they were burning the Australian flag, it would be very hard for me not to just go, you know what?
We're gonna use
I have the
full
power
force."
to completely turn that country flat. You know what I mean? Like it takes a lot of self-control. And like I don't mean that in a bad way, you know, like I just mean like whoever's listening, especially, like allies of Australia, it's when it is them or us and they're saying burn the flag, death to America or death
Yeah.
to whatever, it gets to a point where you're like, okay, well it really,
You
if
wanna
they would
see
drop
the
it,
full
if they're
force?
willing to drop a nuke on us, then fuck them.
Let's show you the full force.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
But fucking
I know
Albanese,
that there's
right?
children and like that's the fuck bit. There's children and
Yeah, there's
women
innocent
and
people. There's always going to be
but
innocent
at the end of the
people
day, look,
like
they want to bomb out innocent children and women.
Right. So talking about Albanese, right? At the start, he was against the whole fucking Trump intervening and shit, right? As soon as Trump intervened, he's like, yeah, we totally support
It's
him.
not our
you know what I
battle.
mean?
Yeah.
No, but he wasn't even that. It was like, I don't think it's a good idea to intervene and be involved in this war. Next minute, he drops the bombs, and then Albanese's like, oh, well, we totally back his decision to
Yeah,
do it. You know,
yeah.
like he just flip flops. He's a fucking
but that's
piece of
not
shit.
a good leader. You want
No.
someone with a backbone,
You want someone who's got a spine, yeah, who just goes,
Someone that's
"Cunt, this is how it
patriotic.
is." Yeah,
like patriotic. Like, the older I get, the more I'm fucking becoming a bit more of a
a patriot.
yeah, like an asshole towards anything else. Like if I see when I watch the news, it pisses me off. I'm like, who do these fucking people think they are? Fucking right, you know.
Yeah, well,
but
they're fucking leading
everyone
us,
gets.
yeah.
They do the same thing.
Yeah.
they're sitting in fucking whatever Iran, going fucking who are these things? So I get it. It's such a natural, you know, like lions, and when they're in the fucking wild and they're running around in their mobs. They fucking look at another mobs and they think the same thing. It's like a natural thing, you know. Like let's go fucking territorial or whatever that. Whatever
I
that
don't know
is.
much about lions, but
Don't do that to me,
Well, I
dude.
just bailed on you, bro.
Don't bail on me,
I
man.
fucking had to.
Be
I had no
just
idea.
lie to the boys. Be like, yeah, you're right.
lions are very specific.
No, but like, you know, like in nature, like, you know, there's things, doesn't matter, they're the same people, same species.
same species, yeah.
But they have conflict.
Oh,
over,
conflict.
Like,
Okay, I'm
over
with you.
normal thing. They don't see eye to eye.
I'm backing you now.
Yeah, no, fuck you. You're already out, dude. Jet, you got me, eh?
100%.
Shit doesn't even know
Jet's
where
like,
he is. cunt.
yep. Yep, I got you. Jet take 8 Zins. He's fucked.
Nah, he's Googling shit for us, bro.
All right, what do we got, Jet?
I think it's time for an action shot.
Oh, shit. All right, here we go. Fuck me, look it up in the headphones. All right, let's go. You get down that way. Head down. Let's go.
Want to see you kickstart that thing.
That's gonna be faster. Let's go. This is the first spontaneous action shot.
Got it? Let's go. Can you even see? Yeah.
Get me off this thing.
Then go to the door.
Right, go to the door. Holy smoky.
Action shot complete.
All right.
Holy shit, my fucking legs are vibrating.
Well, there's the first spontaneous action shot, lads.
You're up.
And we're back. You got it? Well, you couldn't have called that at a better time, Jet, to be honest. That was pretty good. We were very unprepared.
Very unprepared. That's great. All right, welcome back.
That's going to be
Another righto, welcome back, please.
that's going to be our a new
Slogan.
new segment for the week.
Cool, we can get very creative with that. Send in something if you boys want to see us do a spontaneous moment. You got an idea?
Spontaneous action shots. That's what we're rolling with. All right. Anyway, I think we should wrap up the world of war.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I got a topic.
What you got, bro?
Now, I think it's a classic. Goes back to the high school days questions.
Yeah.
If you were stuck on an island,
Fuck, here we go.
what would be 3 items that you would bring if you were stuck on an island? Chris, I'll start with you first.
Right.
A pocket pussy. No.
My bitch.
I'd definitely bring a fleshlight. You're right there.
I'd make one out of coconut husk.
I'd definitely get Lana
No, seriously, let's
Lot of
go.
roads.
Rhodes.
No, you don't even say it right. Anyway, what would you actually get?
I'd have a flint for a start because you want to start a fire.
Yep. So you got a flint.
A flint. What sort of island are we on? Like, is it like grass? Like, is it like a field?
It's just
is
a
it
giant
sand?
rock.
Oh, rock.
No trees,
No
no,
trees,
wood.
nothing?
No, Jake. Jake, this is like Castaway.
Okay, Carson.
Tom Hanks, Castaway.
All right,
Forrest
I'd
Gump.
take a flint. Mm-hmm. I'd take a large aircraft full of packages.
Yep.
No,
I'd take a volleyball, stuff it with hay and put me blood handprint on it. No. Call it Wilson.
nah, yeah, I'd take a flint. I'd have to take a flint. If I knew.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay, well, fuck.
I'm coming.
Sorry.
Right now.
When?
The other thing I would take is a book. A very good book. One that I'd like to read many
A
times.
series, Chris, or just one?
A series, yeah.
Oh, so
not a
that's
bad
your
idea.
other 2 items.
No.
No, yeah.
And the third thing I would take would be
A bottle of piss.
a nice blankie.
Yeah, nice blanket, yeah.
You want to be warm.
What about you, Jet?
I'd definitely
terrible.
say
That was terrible, yeah. But anyway.
Shit, what do you got, Carl? I can't wait.
Yeah, let's
I
see
want
it.
to
Oh,
burn
me
you
first?
too, Carl.
Yep, go for it.
Oh, he's
I prepared.
Googled it, this guy.
I
Look,
prepared.
He's Googled it.
No, we could see if he did.
I'd probably bring. I'd definitely bring
A pocket pussy? No,
Yeah, you can put that. I mean, fuck, if that's what you would bring.
no, your hands are right. You don't
You go
have to
first
waste
if
that
you got,
item.
if you got an idea.
good
You
point.
go first.
All right, so I'd bring a sandcastle bucket straight away. You know, the one's like, it's got the shape to it. You just pack the sand in it. Put
Right.
it down. Because you got to need something to do, right? And then I bring a machete. Sorry, he's just mad because he said pocket pussy.
No,
I bring a machete. I'll be serious now. I'll bring a machete
Yeah, that's good.
because that you
What?
bust coconuts hell easy.
Yeah.
Cut up wood, cut fish. I'd bring.
Fuck, that's good, actually.
I'd bring. Yeah, I know.
That's very
I
good.
know.
You've thought about this cut. You came
No, I
up with
didn't,
it,
I didn't.
and you sat home
No,
for
I
3
didn't.
days and went,
No, I
"All
did
right,
not.
What am I going to bring? Google
I
that
would
shit.
bring that. I'd bring fishing rod
Fuck.
because that's yeah. I'm bringing a fishing rod, even if it's a hand line, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll sort her out.
All right, you got one more.
And then
item.
I'd bring 100 meters of wire
What for?
because I could do a lot with 100 meters of wire.
Trapping.
Could trap. I could just help out my
Tie
shelter
shit,
a bit
yeah.
more. I could make baskets out of.
So you've committed to those 3 items, and you're going to light a fire with your fucking sticks.
I can make
You're
fire.
doing this one.
No, you get glass for fire. You get a broken big
Oh,
glass.
here we go. Where you don't have glass, cunt. Remember?
There's glass. It's fucking beach.
No, 3 items, cunt.
Yeah, but there's natural occurring things. What?
Oh.
You didn't select wood as one of your items, so you can't pick any up off the island. Like, yeah, you're going to start a fire. You didn't select wood, dickhead.
Fair call.
No, I'm going to pick. Not that my
I
idea is
resent
going to
that
fucking
too.
be that flash. I'm going to piece of glass. Like a magnifying. You know, that's the idea. The
You realise-
magnifying glass style.
Fuck!
Yeah, try to burn a leaf.
7 hours later. Cut!
But listen, I could eat raw fish. I don't need a fire. You know.
What if it's cold? We don't know.
I don't know if it's cold. You know.
Yeah. No, that's good. I like your choices. I want to hear this.
Yeah.
This lad.
You've had time. Let's see it.
Yep.
Hey, let's just yeah. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
he's
you go.
Googled it. Look.
Nope.
No, he hasn't. No.
First, I'd bring a packet of Zins.
Second time he's used that joke.
Zins.
No, joke.
Packet of Zins.
Recycled it.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't bring darts. Fuck. It's all right. That's a good call, Jet.
I'd bring in
box of
Nissan
darts.
Patrol.
Oh,
you
that's
didn't
good.
bring any up. You didn't say any.
I'm just describing what I should have brought.
I'd bring a mansion full of everything I want.
Just
One.
like, I've got a patrol out the front, pack of darts in my pocket.
Helicopter.
What's next? Oh, and I'd bring Ariel camo thongs. That's my list.
helicopter.
Yeah, yeah. I'd bring Michael Phelps and I'd jump on his back and we'd swim back to the normal island.
3 hovercrafts,
Yeah, Bear Grylls,
sherbet.
Aladdin, and probably Hitler to clear some damage.
I'd bring a genie so I could make 3 wishes.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, what was it? That's
No,
a
are you-
patrol.
Yeah, so I got
Zins, a car.
a patrol, and Hitler because he knows how to build roads. He's hell smart.
I don't think he is. I think he's got the idea.
He's
but
hell
I don't
smart.
think he's got
Oh, mate, he can build a hell barbecue. I've heard he's good with the gas, that cut. You want to... Guston's Dickens, Jet. Want to smoke some meat? No.
I'm dying, cut.
Anyway, I got another one. Are you good with that? So you said we'll just touch back on our things. Chris, you brought a flint.
That's the shit thing about
A
starting. though.
flint. What else did you bring?
What else did I bring? A fucking... I don't even know what I brought now. Flint.
What did you bring, Jet? Flint.
Don't know.
Think about what you
I
brought. You brought patrol.
Oh,
Zins.
Let me
Nah,
specify.
I think I joked a lot.
A Y62 patrol.
Oh, V8. Straight through exhaust. Patrol, Zins, and
Hitler.
Hitler. How could I ever forget? Because he can build
Adolf.
roads. Yeah, right.
There's no resources.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Where's the bitumen? Gludston Sands will do. No.
Pack it down this the public.
Are you hungry? I make Frankfurt. No.
I make bratwurst for you.
German sausage, very good. My daughter loves German sausage.
My wife loves a German sausage.
Uh,
Okay, what do you
I
got?
had a machete, a
Good.
fishing rod.
I like it.
Machete, fishing rod, and what else? Fuck, we're useless, can't say. I forgot already.
forgot too.
It was a great idea.
Yours was good.
Uh,
Yours
that-
was good too. Why wouldn't you just bring like a fucking helicopter?
Because
and leave?
you didn't say
Because
you
that's
didn't
not
say any limits.
realistic.
You didn't
can-
say what you
I'll
can
bring
fit in your pockets.
I'm going to bring a boat. I only need one item. And I'll bring the other 2 items is a 100-litre jerry can of fuel and another 100-litre jerry can of fuel. I can get from India to America.
I'm gonna bring a super yacht.
Yeah.
Number one.
Lambo yacht.
And
Number
then,
two,
the
20
world's
strippers.
world's best captain.
20 strippers
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
world's best captain.
Yeah.
That would be the
Brick
ideal.
and Coke, a fat yacht, and a sick captain. That's me done.
That's me.
Did you even get to the island? Nah, fucking went past the cat. I didn't even make it. They caught me straight out the water with a harpoon.
We saw Chriso over there with his flint. Gave him a wave.
Yeah, and he's no wood to fucking have a fire with. Oh, fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
I was going to.
That was a bad
I was going
idea.
to say boat, but you gave
It gets
me
to
the
the point where you can't just say that.
Yeah,
I
items,
bring a bridge
but-
that goes to the closest city and rollerblades to get me there in a fun way. No,
Just have fun and a bottle of water.
yeah. Oh, I didn't bring piss. Piss is like key.
Oh,
I'd bring a bunch of grapevine seeds.
I think
so
that
I can
comes
make
part
wine
and parcel
over the next
with the
year.
yacht.
Oh, yeah.
The yacht's got a fully
The
stacked
yacht's
bar.
captain brings your bags
On a tray.
Speaking of bags,
Right.
apparently New Zealand and Australia consume the most amount of packet out of all nations.
I don't believe that.
Can you look up some bit on that? Yeah. What does that say, Jet? You want to read that out for us, bro?
Aussies and Kiwis are putting away more bags than any other nation, and
Fuck
any
off.
than any other nations.
Ooh, hello.
Just had a fucking rack right
So,
there.
and that's
wait.
why, because we would get the
Colombia?
worst. Yeah, but they only make it.
Maybe that's why. Because it's that shit that we keep snorting it to get that high. These cunts have a little tiny bit and they're like, oh, fuck, I don't need
a
any
packet
more.
for them last a week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whereas we
yeah.
have a packet and it's like fucking
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then got your mate over the shoulder. Oh, you got a packet, have you?
Ooh. And that's like the most shared drug ever.
Oh, it is. But you notice when you got one, cunts come out of the woodwork. Bro.
Oh, yeah. You shake
It's like-
that packet.
It's like, oh, yeah.
It's like an alarm for crackheads.
Yeah, Dylan's got a packet. Has he come?
Oh.
Hey, Dibs, how you been at work today, mate? You been good? What have you been up to?
Oh, have you got any packet stories? I'll give you one.
yeah,
I
go.
was in me. Shout out to James and Frenchie. Me, James, and Frenchie were in a club in Jindy. We're in the bathroom with a disabled toilet. It was a Bliss and Essa concert, actually. Which I
Bliss
hate Bliss and Esso,
I
but it's
fucking
something to
hate
do. We call it the bus up the mountains. We went to a Bliss and Esso. It was sick. And we're in the bathroom. It's a fucking huge bathroom. And we're racking lines up on the toilet seat. Like, not the seat, but the lid, right?
The seat.
Yeah.
That's the
right where your
seat,
balls
Colin.
sit. No, the top lid, right? We're
Right where
racking
the
up-
arse
but
slides down.
We're retarded, right? We're fucking stupid. Like, we were drunk as we left work. You know, like, the pub was next door. We're on our way out.
Yeah.
We get to the toilet, we're screaming up these lines, and we hear like a banging on the door. I'm like,
Oh, fuck. Security.
Security. What are you fucking? Why are there 3 boys in there? I'm like, oh, our mate's spewing in here. We're just fucking backing him. He's like this. We didn't even know. He's looking over
He's
the
already
door while
seen
he's
you.
talking. We're like that, just like looking at the locker of the door. He's here. Looking. No one's spewing. The lid's down. James is scraping 3 lines together on a black toilet seat. He's like, didn't give a fuck, didn't miss a beat. We're like, yeah, no, mate's spewing up in here. We can't fucking. He's like, no, they're fucking not. You're racking up lines in there. Get the fuck out. And we had to just sniff them real quick, and we had to get. And
Did you get kicked out?
Nah,
Nah?
they just pushed us out of the toilet and said, fuck off, stop doing that shit in here. And they just pushed us into the crowd. Just like that.
I've
was
never
it.
been kicked out or anything like that. I have been shouted at for being in the toilet with another person. But the security's like, why is there 2 people in there? I'm like, oh, fucking...
jerking each other off. No.
What? You want to see the size of my cock? Anyway, so he let us out. He let us go. He's like, give me that bag. And then he took it. No,
Yeah.
that's not true.
Nah?
No. But there's no real incidents where I fucking had the, bag. I've had lots of incidents, like, where I didn't get in trouble.
Do you want to talk about your acid incident?
Fuck.
PKs?
Yeah.
I think the boys would like to hear that.
What year was this? How old were you reckon?
It was the year Denny and Emma got together. It was the New Year's. How long they been together?
Fuck knows. I don't
Do you not know
keep
their
track.
anniversary? Fuck with.
I don't keep
What
track
a
of that
bad
shit.
friend. No, joke. Fuck, bro. I was going to say 2010.
Yeah, maybe 2010, right?
I would have been 11. Yeah, no, 2009.
2009.
Yeah, I reckon. 2009. Sorry,
2009.
mate. You want me to spell it out?
Yeah, sorry, I'll think about
2009.
Anyway, so we got invited to this gig in PK's, which is in Cape Trib,
Yep.
which Amy's sister's husband owns, right? So
Uncle
they're like-
Mark, shout out.
Uncle Mark, shout out. So they invite us up there to
The
play.
Italian stallion.
They invite us up there to play. It was New Year's.
Can I have your vape?
So anyway, we're playing the gig. We had a 4
Is
gig.
it infected? Cunt?
We had 4 sets. Set 2, so we played 1 set. Second set, I'm singing away. This cunt comes up. He's the fairest cunt you ever seen. He's got
Dreadies?
dreadlocks,
Oh, I knew it.
beard.
Singlet on, eh?
Yeah, like a muscle
Like a
shirt.
bing-tang.
Like a muscle shirt with his fucking
Bing-tang
gangly
orange.
arms, gangly arms hanging out. Like this. And he's like, I'm singing away like, "Yes, let it burn." And he's like, bro, open your mouth and stick out your tongue. I'm like, what, bro? What?
He's like doing his fly while he said it.
It's like beetles crawling out of his
Cock
tubes.
slaps him on the...
I'm like, what? He goes, open your mouth and stick out your tongue. I'm like, okay. Well, who would do that? Anyway,
Okay is the answer he
I was
gave.
like, no, I didn't say okay. I was like,
Yep, no dramas.
like, and he goes, 2 drops of something.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck, bro? It was like rank. It was the worst tasting thing ever. It was like kind of like dishwashing liquid mixed with
Petrol.
petrol. Yeah, for sure.
I know what acid tastes like. It's
And I
fucked.
was like, oh, can't. What the hell? He goes, bro, you just had 2 drops of liquid acid. You're going to have the best night of your life. And I'm like, what? Fucking neck. Like 20 minutes later, I'm just like. So I've got 2 sets to go.
You're singing, right? You're still
Singing. Yeah, I'm singing in the band. Fucking New
Do you
Year's
know-
Eve.
Yeah. Do you know the moment that it happened?
I can't really pinpoint it.
Yeah.
It kind of just came upon me. And actually, there was a point where I was like trying to sing. I could hear the music, but I was like, I can't even
Put the
register
words.
the words. Like, what are the words? And I look over, because your entourage is over there, or your mates,
Yeah,
and your missus and shit. So I'm looking over them, and they're like singing the words to me. Like, is he that fucked? These are the words. They're singing the words. I'm like, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh
yeah.
my god! How are
Anyway.
you not anxious, like anxiety driven?
Bro, anxiety is through the roof at
A
this
million
point.
people listening to you sing on acid.
Yeah, and so
I can't even sing in
at
in
this
front of a
stage,
mirror.
I started squatting down just in the fetal position.
Like the doors.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like down, like, I don't really know what's going on. And then I started crawling on the stage, like just crawling around and then looking at them. They're like, what are you doing, cunt? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Anyway, fourth set came. It was like New Year's Eve. So like it was a countdown for New Year's.
Yeah. And you had
Ashley, which is Amy's sister.
Auntie Ashley, shout out.
Step sister or whatever.
Yeah, stepsister.
She comes over and she's like, oh, do you want to do the countdown for New Year's?
You like this?
I'm like this. Cross-eyed, like,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
How do I
worries, I'll
count
do
to 10? A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
100% what happened. Like, I was like, yeah, no worries. I'm like, Amy. Like, when I ran over to Ames and your mum, and I was like, I can't fucking do this. She's like, all
couldn't
you gotta do is
imagine
count
coming-
from 10 to 1 when they tell you, ready? And they're like, Chris, ready, go. I'm like, 10, 9,
He's counting down his life.
7, sitting on the ground, 6, 5, like that. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, and you're like, Happy New Year. Bro, then it kicked in. That wasn't even it, bro.
Second drip.
It went next level then. So, like, I went down where the girls were. They were, like, at an apartment. They had, like, we had an apartment. And I
Probably
went,
like little bungalows.
yeah, like
dongers.
bungalows. Yeah, like in the middle of the forest kind of shit. So, getting there was a mission.
I remember walking with you
Yeah.
and mum.
Fucking hell.
I remember.
and it
I
was
remember
like-
the screen on the. I remember.
And so I got there, and Amy, your mum, the missus, she's like, just go and lay down for a minute. I said, sweet, yeah, I fucking need to because I'm losing my shit
Shout
right
out,
now.
mum.
Anyway, I laid down, right? And you know when you're tripping, it's usually just your vision. Your vision's like all fucked. I laid down, bro, and in the bed, closed my eyes, and my ears, my fucking, what do you call that? Your noise? Your
hearing.
Yeah.
Comes on acid now.
I'm
back. I'm back now. I can feel it.
Do you know the noise? No.
You know the thing that happens when you hear?
Anyway,
What is that thing?
so my hearing, so I closed my eyes, so there's no more visuals. But
Yep.
my hearing was like the aircon. I could hear the aircon. It was like, like that. I'm like laying in the bed going, like just flipping out. And I can't do this. I got up, and Amy's like, go and see the boys.
Like, fuck
you know?
that you didn't have a gun.
Yeah, I would have killed
I
everyone.
would have
there.
killed myself.
No, I would have killed everyone. Yeah.
100%.
Anyway, so Amy's like, go and see the boys. Fucking, I can't deal with this. And I said, yeah, all right,
The
sweet.
boys partying still.
The boys were partying, like, it's just after midnight on New Year's Eve,
You
bro.
just gotten too fucking. Yeah,
And I'm
that
fucked.
sucks.
So I went down with the boys. I knew where they like, somehow I knew where they were. I went there, and I'm sitting on the floor with them.
Follow the stars.
I got to the unit, and I'm sitting on the floor, and I'm like, fuck, man. All the ground's like fucking wet, bro. Like I started like wiping it, and like all the fucking paint was coming
Got a
off.
mop out.
I'm like,
What?
fuck, why is the ground
Like
wet?
sand or dirt? What are we talking?
No, it's like
Grass?
they
Gravel.
painted the floor, right? But it started flaking, so there's like patches of paint. So I'm like, why is the floor wet, man? And all those colours were just. And
So much drama.
I'm like, and they're like, the floor's not wet, bro. I'm like, bro. And then I'm
and
like,
you're on your own. No one's on acid.
no
but
one
you.
else has had that
Oh
sort of
my
acid.
god, Jet,
And-
you have no idea.
And then I was like, fuck, can you believe they put fly screens like on everything, like on the walls and shit? They're like, there's no fly screens, cunt. I'm like, what? Oh, cunt. But anyway, so one of my mates, Royce, shout out Royce. he
Royce,
listens.
yeah, yours.
He goes, come down to the fucking ocean, come for a walk, man. We'll just chill. So I'm like, sweet. So we started walking down, and I'm like, I started getting this gay feeling, like, like you know what I mean? You're like, no. Well, anyway,
I want a cock in my butt.
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
know
no,
what
no,
this is.
no. I was the opposite. I was scared of being with this gay cunt who was my mate.
Who?
So Royce.
Was
he's
he
not
gay?
but this is where my brain's at, right? So
Oh,
I'm
is this
thinking-
gay right now?
Yeah,
We're walking down the
yeah,
beach.
we're walking
Is this
together.
gay? Okay.
There's like a friendship here.
I thought you were like, I reckon I could
I
do
could
it.
fuck him right now.
I reckon I could do this. I reckon I could suck that dick to completion.
No. So I'm walking with him.
Royce is just rolling in his grave right now. He's,
Yeah.
fuck, I could have
I'm
taken
walking
advantage
with
of that.
Royce, and I'm thinking,
cunt. I'm gay.
is there some gay shit going on? Like, does he think I'm coming down here for some?
Oh,
But
that
it-
must be so...
And my brain was melting. Anyway, I get down there.
This stresses me out.
The ocean is molten. You know Terminator? Molten steel. You
Yeah.
can't. The ocean is like molten steel. I'm like,
metal, like liquid
liquid
metal.
metal. And I'm like, oh my God, cunt. Anyway, this gay cunt next to me trying to fuck me. There's
Shout out
molten
Royce.
steel. And I look up at the sky, it's like dawn, sun's coming up. And the sky is this fucking grid's just like, I'm
Like Chicken Little.
You know when you see those posters? Like,
Sky is falling.
like yeah, no. You see those posters for like what do they call it? It's like grids. It's like I can't think of the word.
Posters.
Yeah, like you used to get
Like a mathematical one?
No, back in the day, you used to get posters, and there was like, it was like a trippy poster with grids and shit on
Yeah,
it,
like
and
geometric shape.
geometric shit.
Yeah, like-
and you
yeah.
were thinking, oh yeah, that's what happens when you're tripping. I was looking at the sky, and the sky was grids, cunt. It was
Yeah.
like, just
Oh my
moving,
God.
not still, moving
Because
grids.
if they were hexagons, that's exactly what Chicken Little saw.
Yeah, well, no, these were moving moving into each other and changing
Jesus
colours and shit. And then I've got this gay vibe. This cunt's trying to be gay.
I would have had
and
to
I
have
got
said
up.
something. I would have had to be like, I know this might sound strange, but this isn't gay, is it?
No, I
Just
literally
to clear the air.
no, I literally got up, turned around,
Came in his face.
and walked really fast away from the situation. I just like, he's like, "Where you going?"
Really?
Back
You're
through
that
the
scared of
forest.
being gay?
I don't know. My mind was
He's
not there.
homophobic. Yeah, right. How
No.
long did it last? The high?
Well, 12 o'clock the next day, I didn't think I was going to come out of it. This was midnight till
So
midday.
your kids are awake.
Your kids are
around
awake.
you,
I haven't slept.
and you're on.
They're like, "Hey, Dibs, what's going on?" You're like this big, "Hey, bro, how you going?" I'm like, "Babe, I don't think I'm coming out of this."
Oh my god,
Bro, I nearly
I don't know if
never
you've
came
ever
back.
been there, bro. I've been there on acid, but I tell you a story about when I did acid. The last time I did acid was when you guys were at Franklin
Yep.
there, and I was in that bedroom next to the outdoor area,
Yeah, yeah.
the sliding door out there. All right, me and Mads thought, oh, let's do half a tab each. We got 2 tabs, but let's do half a tab each. Like, I don't know what we were thinking. We're just gonna sit in the room and watch a movie, and we know the door was shut, and no one was gonna do anything.
Yeah,
we
there's
did
no
half a tab.
distractions. Lock in.
And when you're in 18, I was just like, I'll be fine. I'll just have half a tab. Half an hour goes by, I feel nothing. So I have the whole other tab.
Oh,
So
no.
a tab and a half. I have it, and then all of a sudden, the whole world comes crumbling in on me. I say to Maddie, we got to get out of this house because I have the anxiety of
Parents coming in.
I was a kid. I was young. I was
Yeah.
jet age, doing acid in the fucking parents' house, and like it was already, you know, I was already treading on thin ice.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm in my room doing acid, and I'm like, we got to get out of here. Somehow, I remember seeing Jet. I remember like making eye contact. You know when you make eye contact and you think that they know, or you think that you're being so fucking weird.
Oh, so
That-
you're not. Cause I thought you were talking about relating to them and like, oh, there's someone I know.
No.
It was the opposite.
No,
It was like,
It was like,
danger.
oh, Jet's looking in my eyes. He can see
Yeah,
my
I'm
thoughts.
fucked. Yeah,
he
yeah.
knows I'm fucking
knows I'm
retarded.
fucked. Yeah, yeah.
And I can't talk to dad or mum. I need to beeline it out. We
Yeah.
had a car in the front. So we got the car and we're driving and I'm wearing shoes. And I had to pull over. I'm driving fucking retarded on acid.
Oh yeah, fuck you. can't
Around the block, by the
focus.
way. Like, this is
He's not
I don't
driving through the
advise that.
streets.
Yeah, I'm not driving down.
We don't condone driving.
No,
on us.
I'm driving around the bend. I needed to get the fuck out of the situation I was in. So I'm driving, and I had to pull over because my shoes started crushing my feet. So I had to stop. I had to take my shoes off. I had to walk around. And we pulled up at a park where we went and bashed some kids for stealing a scooter, that park. Mm-hmm. Sorry, we won't go there.
We won't go there.
We're not bashing kids, by the way. We were kids as well.
Yeah, okay. that
Anyway,
makes
we
more
won't go there.
sense.
Pulled up that part, and I was looking over at the houses, and it looked like a lion man walked out of someone's front door and was staring at me from their front door through to me in the van, and drove through the windscreen at me, and I'm like, and I knew it wasn't real, but I just knew that I was so gone that now I'm a danger to myself.
Yeah.
And I have Madison in the car who's on acid as well,
Oh yeah.
and women when they're on acid, they don't.
I think they're a bit better. eh?
Nah, this fucking lion at the door
Nah.
looking at us. They don't give a fuck.
Nah.
I'm like, my shoes are eating my feet and there's a lion looking at me. Like, that's where I was at, you know? And Maddie's like, can you believe the visor comes down that far? You know?
Yeah.
And
Girls
then-
are so
And we had
arbitrary.
nowhere to go. I don't know where I thought I was going to go. I thought maybe I would pull up somewhere and we could just wait 8 hours in a car park till it wears down. As soon as that lion came out and started staring at me, he didn't leave either. I'd take my shoes off. I had to drive over to Alison's house. We could sneak in. Alison was going to bed early. And shout out to Graham or whoever might be watching it, because you were there. And we pulled up Alison, snuck in to the room, got into our bed, that was the first moment I felt that release of anxiety. Like, fuck, all right, no one knows I'm here. I'm completely off the map in a sense. Now I'm safe. I'm in a room. I had that much ability
Yep.
to know where a safe spot was and to be comfortable here now.
Yeah.
Right? And Alison hears us come home.
Oh, fuck.
And I do the only right thing that you do when you're fucking scared on acid, right? I put on Carl Barron in the room,
Okay.
right? That's what I did. I went, I need something, bang, put on Carl Barron. Now anxiety's gone. Now I'm watching my favourite comedian on TV, and I'm talking the bangers, purple shirt, you know, them ones back when we were camping and watching.
Yep.
And watching that, and fucking Carl Barron's head is a complete hexagon, bro. Like, it looked like a honeycomb. He's fucking, you know, and I still look at his face to this day, and I see the fucking where on my brain connected them dots. I still see it go. And Alison
Fucking
comes
hell.
in and comes in. Hey guys, never does this ever, by the way. As far as I remember, I've never had Alison
seen
come
it
in
before
like,
or again.
I heard you guys come home. I just wanted to tell you about this.
Oh, fuck.
So she's telling me her story, and I'm trying my best not to look at her, but look at the TV. So I just stared at TV while she spoke to me the whole time.
You
Like
probably
a
looked all
fucking
right, but in your
psycho.
mind, you were
I know,
fucked,
I know,
yeah.
but like, who doesn't? Like, imagine if someone came to the door right now, and I stared at you while they spoke to me. She's like, yeah, it's cool. Oh God! And she stood there for fucking 10 minutes talking to me about, and that was terrible. I haven't done acid since.
Yeah.
I have never done acid since.
It's
I don't-
terrible. It's a battle.
I like mushrooms.
Yeah, mushrooms are good.
They're cool.
We've told the mushroom story.
Yeah. But
acid is a challenge.
Yeah, do me a favor, brother. Don't do acid.
Do
wanna
it once. Do it once.
If you want to do acid, eat twice the amount of mushrooms that you thought you needed. That's acid.
Yeah, acid,
Without the fucking chemicals.
acid is a very big challenge for your brain. You don't know if you're going to make it out alive. It's a very. It seems like a very primitive kind of drug, where it's no
It
control.
just seems so chemically orientated. It seems
Yeah.
like you're being like chemically changed.
It's
the thing
mutating
with-
your brain,
That's the
yeah.
thing with acid. It doesn't feel natural. Like
Nah,
everything
it's just
about
like-
it feels
It's
completely
another world.
unnatural. That's what it is. Whereas mushrooms, nature seems cool. Like you could touch a tree, something about that's like amazing. On
thing with-
acid,
the thing with-
trees come to life.
Yeah,
like,
the thing with mushrooms is you can see shit that's going wrong, but you know that it's not happening.
Yeah.
Whereas acid, you like think it's real.
yeah,
Like, you're
yeah.
like,
Acid
fuck, that
completely
is that.
alters your brain
Yeah,
chemistry
yeah.
of reality.
Whereas mushrooms, you're like, oh, that looks like that.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
oh no, it's not that.
Mushrooms-
Whereas acid's like, that is that cunt.
Yeah,
You know, I'm fucked. Yeah.
And mushrooms want you to like them somewhat. Like they want you to enjoy take. Like and what I mean by that is you feel good somewhat on them. You know, like me when we told the story when we went camping and you thought chairs and things. But in that moment when you're sitting around a fire,
I knew it wasn't real, but
Yeah.
I was like, that looks like
That's
that.
crazy that
yeah.
this happened.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah.
yeah. That so, you know, that's a wild yarn, Chris.
Pretty hectic,
Fucking
eh?
on a New Year's, just completely fucking throws everything out.
Oh, bro. There was a lot more to that story, but it's probably a bit long-winded. It was
should we-
crazy.
Sorry.
You go.
Should we do a not clips of the week? But I think we had a Uncle Fries call in with a yarn.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Should we?
Yeah, let's play that. So shout out to Fries. He's me brother. He's fucking got a yarn for us. He
He's
sent it
local
in.
to the pod. Boys know Fries.
Oh yeah, he's a Japanese. Went to Japan and got locked up.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
cunt,
that bloke. So he's got a yarn. We're
he's
going to
got
hear
a
this for
yarn.
the first time.
We don't
together.
know what it's about. We're going to give it a run. See what happens.
Honestly honest. What up?
What up?
Uncle Fries here. Good to see you. Briss and Dibs. Got a yarn.
How you
yarn
going,
here for you. It's a, we've been talking about travel and that sort of stuff. I'm going to mix it up. This one's a small tale about little Dylan Reeve in high school.
Oh,
You know how we always used to go to Bahana Gorge? Bit of a mish up to this fucking
shit.
absolute pristine, beautiful waterfall. We'd always hike up there and, fucking replenish. I don't know if that's a word. But,
I think it's replenish. Yeah,
our
that's it.
I remember this.
coolness from
Yep.
the heat
Yep.
in Cairns. F&Q, it's fucking hot.
Mm-hmm.
It's always freezing cold at Bahana. There's this sick fucking cliff jumping up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's
a
always a
10
good
metre?
time just to hang out up in the waterfalls
Yeah.
in Cairns. Fucking prime. But yeah, one time Dylan hit me up. He's like, fucking, can you take me up there, Uncle? Uncle, let's go. Fucking me and my mate want to go up there. I'm like, yeah, no worries. As long as your mum and dad fucking say it's all G. Yeah, we can
Robbie.
go. So he's like, yeah, mum, dad reckon it's all right. So me and Uncle Nacho,
Yep.
fucking go in, pick them up,
The goats.
head up there, all good. We usually ride skaties, but it's all fucking proper hilly and stuff. So
It's a mission.
it's a bit sketchy. I've definitely taken bark off going down way too fast, getting speed wobbles on the skatey, but
Yep. Been
this
there,
is a
done
different
that.
story than that.
Hell steep.
We go up to the top, all good, fucking riding the hills. The two boys, Dylan and his mate, bring bikes, no brakes, fucking, which is a bit backwards, but anyway.
No brakes.
Me and Nacho had skaties, and we know not to go too crazy because you'll die.
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
We go up top, we swim, we jump off the cliffs, we do a few flips, have a fucking ball. Getting ready to go, and then fucking Dylan rides down, and he's all good. But then me and Nathan are walking down and waiting for him, and then we just see his mate, fucking Rob, I think his name was.
Yep. Robbie,
Rob
shout
comes
out.
down, fucking no brakes, nothing, just full plows into the wall down the bottom and just gets fucking axed.
Oh, he was fucked.
And we're just like, oh, can't turn, brake, fucking boom.
Nah,
Just
it was
gets
all over.
like up the wall like fucking 2 meters.
Yep.
You're like, cunt, this is like Wile E. Coyote shit. Straight through the wall. We're like, cunt, you all right? And then, it's like a 40-minute walk, so he was rinsed, and then we had to like walk him back slowly, carrying his bike, fucking pissing blood all out his mouth.
Yeah.
We're like, what the fuck's gonna happen here? Finally get to the bottom, and then I'm like, what do you want to do? Do you just want to go to hospital? He's like, no, just take me to my mum. So we like drop him off at his house, and it's just like, all right, here's your son after he's fucking rinsed himself. No, all good, see ya, and just drove off. And then turns out that Dylan actually didn't tell his parents.
Oh, no.
His mate didn't tell his parents.
Oh,
so I'm
fuck.
just, fucking taking these two fucking teenagers up the hill without them, the parents even knowing. Dylan's fucking chimneyed it up. He said he's at Dylan's house, and Dylan said he's at his house, and then it was just fucking bring this bloody 15-year-old with a broken jaw back to his family. Like, oh, sorry, my
Yep.
bad. There's,
Shit.
there's me yarn. See you, boys.
Thanks,
See you,
brother.
mate. Thank you, son.
All right. Now,
Wait, let's fill in this story
All
because
right.
there's a few gaps.
dude, I'm so glad he brought that up. That's fucking a wild time. all right?
Because
So,
he was fucked though,
this
right?
is- Let me go into this
Yeah, go into
because
it.
Bahana on the way there, us boys know.
Yeah.
She's a wild fucking show to get there. Jet, you been?
Yeah.
She's a wild show to get there. It's very like this, up, down, hilly.
Yeah.
And we're going through the mountains.
Yeah.
That's why it's hilly.
You have to go to the mountain. It's a mountain where the fucking water runs off the
Into
mountain.
a valley, into the
So there's pools all the way down. You kind of climb up, like there's like a bitumen track the whole way.
Yeah.
So you walk up this bitumen track and it's hell steep.
The
If
mission.
you're going up, it's fine. If you're going down on some shit, you're insane. Like you're gonna get the speed will be crazy.
yeah.
You're
So-
bombing this hill. Yeah.
So we get there. We push all the way there. We get there. Fine. We're hanging out. Shona and Nacho. I'm pretty sure Josh maybe had come, and maybe not. Maybe he would. Fries would have mentioned if Josh did. But I've been there before with Josh. But we got there. We're jumping off, and like there's like a how tall do you reckon that cliff jump is?
That one where you were like 10 years old and you're jumping off that. I
Yeah.
reckon that's fucking
It was how many
20
stories?
meters. No, you
Yeah,
reckon 20?
20. But it was fucking huge, man.
It's fucking high.
It's
Like there's
massive,
there's
dude.
I've got a photo of you. If I can find it, I'll put it up.
Yeah.
Probably won't.
Yeah.
But there's a photo of you when you're 10. You're like this big, and the cliff is that high. It looks like you're jumping off the fucking San Diego Bridge, bro. It's
yeah,
fucking
it's
that
huge.
high.
And you know what? I remember that moment because I was up there with Frizy on that cliff edge, and I said to my Uncle Frizy, and my uncles are like my older brothers.
Yeah.
So especially Frizy, I'm
Same
very
age.
close with them. Yeah.
Very same age. Like
Frizy and Nacho, mate, they taught me a lot, and they, so when I was up there, and Frizy, I always wanted to be like Frizy. He was good at everything. He jumped off things, tough as nails. So
He's
I
a
always-
border, mad border.
yeah,
Any
so I,
board.
al-
you
so
put
I
in front of
always
him.
had that direction of like, oh, he did that, I want to do that. You know, similar to how you have with your big bro. And I was sitting up there and I was saying to Frizy, it's me and Fries. And I'm sitting up there and I'm going, Uncle Frizy, this is very high, I'm real scared. He said, you're tough, mate. You just got to go, you just got to jump. And he said, just jump and I'll jump straight in behind you, I'll make sure I dodge you. And I said, okay. That's how much I respected him. You know, I was just like, okay, I trust you.
Yeah.
And he said, ready, deal, 3, 2, 1, boom, and we jumped.
Together.
And I fell I felt like
Bro.
3-4 seconds. Like, like, I don't know, when I was 10.
There's a big free fall going on, yeah.
I was 10 years old. Falling. And I landed like this, right?
Yep.
My arm smashed the water.
Red as fuck, yep.
And I remember coming up to the surface. Frizy popped up with me. I said, Uncle Frizy, my arm's fucked. My arm busted. He said, don't tell anyone else that. Everyone thinks you're a legend right now. Get out of that fucking... climb out of the water and pretend nothing ever happened. You're not
Holy
hurt.
shit.
And you're the man. And I didn't say a word. I got out of the water. And my arm was fucked. And I was like, yeah, that was sick.
And the
That was-
crowd-
and that's what happened. That was on it. And Frizy dreamt me to that. But... later in life, we went back there because of that, I think.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it was such a special... it was an awesome place.
Yeah.
Plus, it's so beautiful. Like that place is one
Yeah,
of my
there's no
top
other place on the
4.
earth I've been that's that good.
Exactly.
100%.
So, yeah, we go, all right, Robbie, let's go up there. But yeah, just spare day. We went up there, got there fine, like I
Didn't
said.
tell your
Now,
parents. Yeah, yeah.
Didn't tell their parents because it was that dangerous that mum and dad wouldn't have let us go. That's why we didn't say it. That's how dangerous it was.
Yeah.
And we got there, right, and we were coming back, right? And the first, Chris, the first drop from that, the first pass down from that top spot.
Yeah, the tarmac
It's like
is
it's
so,
like the
yeah.
big steep run, and then it
Right.
runs back into a hill.
Yeah,
and,
yep,
But
yep.
that first run is huge.
Yeah.
And we going. He goes down, I think first,
Right.
and he goes up the. So here's the path. Here's the cliff. He goes no brakes up the wall, and then comes down on the path. He
no
landed
way.
right near the edge. Robbie
Of the cliff.
right on the edge. There's no guardrails, nothing, and it
Fucking
is
hell.
sheer drop to rocks. Like
So he nearly died.
Fuck yeah, his bike nearly flew off. Like he had to catch himself from falling off the edge. And I'll tell you what happened to him. He broke 3 or 4 teeth. He broke his jaw. He broke his wrist.
Fuck.
He broke multiple things.
Fuck.
And he couldn't talk. He broke it here.
So was he like
And he
holding
had to
his
get
jaw
braces.
like-
He had to get braces for 2
To fix
years
his shit.
to fix his alignment of his jaw, man. His
Wow,
parents had to go
cunts.
spend $6,000 on braces for him to be able to function again.
That's fucking
Isn't that
crazy,
nuts, dude?
bro.
And we walked all the way back like this, man. And I walked his bike, and we walked each other's bikes all the way from
Holy
that
shit.
hill all the way back, mate.
And Frizy had to drop him at
And
his
we got to
parents'
the car.
place.
An hour walk because we're wounded.
Yeah.
It's an hour. It's a 40-minute when you're treadly.
Yeah.
It's an hour walk back, and he's holding his
you're wounded,
arm.
yeah.
And he's tough as nails, lucky man. And he
Oh,
ended
yeah.
up going and serving in the army too. So he's tough as nails.
It's tough as guts, yeah.
Tough as nails. And broke his jaw clean in the guts here, like that section.
Fuck
In
off.
half, cunt. His teeth were broken out.
Oh my
He
god.
broke his wrist.
bro.
And Robbie, you might have to fill me in. And you broke it. Something else broke, and he was out, man. And we were playing basketball together at that time, remember? And all that. And yeah, he was off. He was done.
That's crazy,
and
eh?
then the moment,
Fucking
and I
hell.
remember when you found out because Robbie's parents owned the stream.
The Straight, I think it was called.
Straight on the beach.
Straight,
Straight
straight
on
on
the
the beach at Holloway's.
Yeah, the restaurant there. They sold later.
At
in,
Holloway's
they sold,
Beach
yeah,
for you guys in
Yeah, they
Cairns.
sold later in life.
Yeah, yep.
So it's not theirs anymore. But we were there, and our parents were familiar with each
We were
other
friends,
through
yeah.
sports and close, just being
And
mates.
just
anyway.
going to the restaurant.
Yeah. And we'd always pull in there. They'd help us out with a good deal. I remember going in there and just getting free shit all the time. But we pulled in there, and Robbie's parents were in there, and my parents were in there. And Robbie's obviously been to hospital for all of his injuries.
We
And
have no idea.
And my parents still didn't know, but Robbie's parents got told
We
by
got
Robbie.
no idea, yeah.
And my parents were like, "Oh yeah, this is. Oh, didn't he do it like that?" Like, and
I'm
then,
like,
and they're
"What?"
like, made my parents look so dumb because Robbie's mum's like, "No, Chris, this is what happened," and you're like, "No, didn't they?" And I'm sitting in the corner of the table like, "Oh, it's all happening right now. It's
was
all
like, yeah, it's
coming
all
out.
coming to a
yeah,
fucking
point, can of
yeah.
worms are well and truly open.
Out of the can, yeah.
Yeah, well and truly out of the can. No, but yeah, that was what and then. That was big. That was like I hadn't even thought of that.
It's nuts, man.
I hadn't thought of that story in ages. The cunt broke his. That was nuts.
Yeah.
Friday was saying he's pissing blood. He was pissing blood.
The whole way down.
Yeah, he was
That's
pissing
a long
blood.
way,
Every
bro.
mouth.
If you
his
walk-
his
if you
nose,
walk-
he broke his nose.
If you walk that hill when you're fit as fuck, it's 40 minutes, man.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did it as a family.
So that cunt is walking down there for at least 40 minutes.
there was some points where we had to put him
broken
on the
shit.
bike
And
where
push him.
Just pedals, like he wouldn't have to pedal.
Oh,
then
bro,
points halfway
that's
down.
so bad.
Dude, I can't believe that. I forgot about that, eh? That was a wild yarn, Frizy. I'm glad you called in about that one.
Yeah,
now I know why he
forgot all
said.
about that.
Now I know why he's like, keep that for the live reaction.
Because we had no idea.
Because goddamn, dude, that was fucking. Yeah, that was a wild show, eh? Should we end with just 3 clips, Jet? Have you got 3 clips there for us for the clips of the
Yeah.
week? Let's go 3 clips and we'll.
3 kips.
3 clips. You
I'm
can
gonna have
pick
a
them
nap.
any order you'd like, my friend. Actually, I'll tell you the order.
Truly,
Do
what
that
is
one
wrong
last.
with you Australians?
Go the
One
cringe
picks
one.
first.
Go the I'll tell yeah that one.
Oh, this cunt's the legend.
Keep coming, love cows.
Wait. Is this? I've got nothing against gays. But do you think this cunt is gay?
Does that come on his shorts? Restart. Does that come on his pants and his clothes? Ready? Ready? Seaman.
See me there. Oh, damn. Yeah, right around his crotch, too. That cunt is.
That's someone's father.
I love gay people.
Oh my god.
I
dude.
really
Someone's-
love gay people.
Shut
but
up!
that-
You can't say that because that's clearly sarcasm.
No, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'd like gay people.
How much?
Uh,
Suck a willy. worth?
enough. No, I wouldn't do that. Like, I'm not gay.
How much
myself.
would it take? How much money would it take for you to suck a dick?
Oh, probably.
I'd say $500.
Nah, I'd be like, I'd be over $1,000.
I'd give someone $20. No, I'm joking. Over $1,000.
Over $1,000.
$500 million. I'll suck your balls and your cock and I'll swallow.
And swallow.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take it too?
$500 million.
No, take it.
That'll make my grandkids
house.
rich.
Oh.
No, I'm not taking it. Yeah.
Nah.
$500
Well, you
million.
swallowing some cum and shit.
Fucking $500 million, yes.
No.
I'll swallow
I
it all.
won't do it, man.
I'll go round 2 for $500 million.
Round 2. I will not swallow
Which is
cum.
way longer, by the way. That's a long suck.
I would
round
not
2.
swallow cum for that. Like,
$500 million. So what's
Five-
the number?
500 million, I might get a bit squirted on my face. Maybe. But
No, it's
I'm
That's
not,
not worth 500
I'm not
million,
blowing
dude.
bubbles and like swallowing the. like this.
Gargling it. Oh, I don't know
No,
what
I'm
you're
not
watching,
doing that,
dude.
bro.
That's some X.com porn right there. But no,
What?
500 million.
I was watching YouTube.
Oh,
Have you seen that thing? If your friend gets bitten on the dick by a
venomous snake.
snake, venomous snake,
I'm not
right?
sucking that
Would
shit.
you suck it out?
Would you let your mate die, or would you?
Depends
suck it
how
out?
hot he is.
No, I'm-
jokes. Depends how big his sword is.
No, I'll let him
Fuck
die.
no, dude. You know what happened? I was at a first aid course.
Actually, I've sucked it for less. I'd probably do it.
Shout out to John. No,
Shout out to my Uncle Steve.
Uncle
No,
Stephen.
joking,
Uncle
joking.
Stephen sitting there rotting in his grave.
Oh, poor cunt.
No, but I forgot what I was going to talk about. You just completely
I blew you
derailed
out of
me.
the way,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but 500 million is a good amount of money. I could cop it. 500 million.
You could cop it for sure.
Well, not me date, but I could definitely. 500 million is life changing for multiple generations. What about you, Jet? How much would it take?
500 million. I'd probably do anything.
$500
eh?
million.
Half a bill. Yeah, you're right. I'd fucking.
What's the
Swallow
lowest?
it.
Though?
Oh.
What's the
I
lowest?
reckon
No,
I'd be,
I don't think I'd
I reckon
swallow
I'd be
that.
good at it.
Is that your lowest?
That's my lowest.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, what do you got, Jet? Where are you at?
700. Jet's
Where are
like
you at? Oh, I was thinking about
a cool 10,
1200
bucks. Cool 10 grand to be alright.
realistically. All right, realistic, like
Realistic.
proper realistic. All
500
right.
million is so much.
I love
money.
how this gay
That's a lot of
dude's
money.
videos led to this.
Yeah. Wait. So, all right, let's put ourselves in this spot, right?
Right.
There's a
All
there's
right,
like
let me get really.
there's a fat
Get on your
guy.
knees still.
All right, let me get really in the fucking. me, my, mo, me.
Wait a second. There's like okay. Let's put ourselves in the worst position. There's a pretty ugly old fat cunt ready to blow his cheddar in your face.
Proper cheddar, eh?
Like and swallow.
Mild.
If you don't swallow, you don't get the money, right? Right? That's where we're at.
Absurd to talk about with your father.
All right, I know it is, but I need to know
Yeah, I'm with you.
where's the money value. So would you go? All right, I'm going to give you 10 grand to swallow. What do you say?
No.
100%.
10 grand.
No, okay.
No,
I've been offered that before.
20 grand.
No, $500 million.
Is that your lowest?
$500 million. I'm not doing nothing for anything
Wait a
less.
second, $20,000.
No, cunt.
50.
I wouldn't even do anal.
100%. 50,
For that.
50 I'll do it.
$50,000 you would swallow old
No.
man's
Actually,
cum.
No, dude.
no, 50 is not worth
Nothing
swallowing.
under $250 million.
You gotta swallow it. You
No,
have
no
to.
swallow.
You have to show him that it's in your mouth.
No,
like
we're
that.
not
And you
negotiating.
gotta
I'm
swallow it.
500 million. I'm not negotiating down.
Wait, we're just starting at the
no
bottom.
swallow, 250. No.
We're starting at the bottom, right? We're gonna.
My bottom's 5 million, half $1 billion.
I go, wait, that's not realistic.
It 100% is.
I'm like,
Because it's like 1,000 will do. This customer's swallowing
100,000
grand.
100 grand. Would you not swallow someone's cum?
No. Makes me like my nuts
I'm
hurt.
already getting there. I'm on the edge.
Yeah.
Chris is like, someone call in with the
200
glory hole.
200 grand.
No, $500 million. I will do the whole 9 yards.
$300,000.
No.
Would you swallow their cum?
500 million. I'm doing the whole job, start to finish.
Well, I need 200
I'll
grand
put it in my
away,
mouth
cunt.
soft and let it get hard in there. That's $500 million.
right.
He's getting a full show out, you know?
$300,000.
Because you know why? Because after that moment, that's all I ever had to do. I'd rather give a blowjob for 10 minutes because I'm hell good at them. No, for 500 million and never work again. Or you lay panels till you're 50.
300 grand.
No.
You are a solar panel
300 grand,
installer.
300 grand is 4 years of work.
All right. Wait.
5 mil, I reckon, is my lowest.
300 grand. $300,000.
I'm 100 times
You
that.
could work for 7 years doing solar, or you
You
could
could-
suck this fat cunt's cock and swallow his cum.
500 million, that's it.
I'm at 300.
No. That's
I'm out,
That's
cunt.
4 years of work.
Bro, I'll be like, I feel embarrassed, but it was gross.
You make 120.
Already at 300 grand.
You make $150,000 a year. That's 2 years of work. Are you gonna blow in your mouth?
I will. I would do it.
You're fucked, dude.
I'd take it. I'll rinse cunt's cum.
All right, let's fucking call it there. Jet, can we go to the next fucking video, please?
All right. That's pretty great. What the fuck is happening?
Oh, is this like a haunted thing?
Yep. What's in the mirror? Oh, shit. Do you see that?
It's like a woman, eh?
It's a witch.
It's like a yeah. Dude, fucking. Let's watch
Look,
this.
there's her shoes.
Let's play it out. Let's let it play out. Oh my god, there's shivers, bruss. Have you? Oh.
Is this fake, though?
But let's just take it with the
It's
benefit
fake,
of
right?
the doubt. No, let's take this with the benefit of the doubt. Pretend this is real.
If I saw that, I'd fucking shit myself.
Hang on, let's
Oh, that's him.
let's keep watching. Yeah, oh, some witch with an iPhone is filming it and a hoodie. Hang on. Dude, my back's shivering, bro.
I can't. You know what? I'm sorry. I can't.
No, because the
contribute.
fucking studio lights are impairing
I can't
our
contribute because
vision.
I don't have glasses on and I can't see shit.
All right.
To me, it just looks like a mirror with a light.
Oh my god, Jet, you see that, eh?
Did you see that?
You'll see it when you're editing tonight. Dude, that fucking... All right, that leads me to a question. Where do you guys stand on, like, the ghosts and
On
stuff?
supernatural shit?
Yeah, supernatural shit.
I'm
Because, listen, I've had a few... I don't...
Where do you stand on? Actually, shut up. I'm going to say something.
No, because I just... No, yeah, okay, you can go, but...
My turn? Yeah, thanks. I've never seen a ghost in my whole life. I'm 45 years old.
Are you only 45? You're fucking 60. Anyway.
I've never
seen a
seen
ghost.
anything that even looks like a ghost or a bump in the night or any of that shit.
No?
Never.
Right, well, I have...
If I have...
I'm the same way. I don't believe in any of that shit. Any of that shit, right?
Right.
Now, at the Misfit Mansion, you know that house? The Misfit Mansion?
I know the mansion.
Been there since the 70s. And one night there was some weird shit. And I don't believe in any of that shit. I always give it to like, the wind or,
Yeah,
you know,
me too.
I really just don't believe in it. And
Me
I
too.
still right now, sitting here, I still really don't. But there was one night that something like strange, something like something was a bit off.
A bump in the night, yeah.
No. Now, there used to be a hallway in the Misfit Mansion. It would get real dark down where my room was because there's no there's no windows, long halls.
Yeah.
And so I remember I'd have to turn off the hall light just because you save power, just turn off the light for the night.
Yeah.
And I'd have to walk to my bedroom, which I knew exactly where it was. Wasn't that far? 5 meters.
Yeah.
And then hang a left. My room was
Right.
there. That's left. I got it tattooed here.
Yeah.
Right. But I'd turn the light off and I'd walk and I'd stop and I feel like I'm about to run into someone. And that happened every so often. Just randomly, I'd be like, whoa. And I'd be standing there in the dark, like I feel like I ran. Can you just like,
Oh, no,
I know that you're so judgy, right? I don't believe it either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm listening, but
Yeah, you're like this.
it doesn't sink into
And gum's
me.
not good for the fucking pod. But I know it's not sinking into you, but that doesn't mean you just have to totally disregard it. I understand, all right? I know that it's actually mad, all right? But one night, yeah, I'm walking down the hall multiple nights, and you stop for a second in the middle of the hall. Because if you're about to run into something, and you'd be like, okay, there's nothing there. Trust me.
Yeah, keep going.
And I'd be like, well, okay. And you keep walking. That happened every so often. Now, one night, I was just in the house. It wasn't the first night I was home alone, but I was downstairs in the kitchen, and there's no wind. And the door was like locked open on that, like, you know, the ball and joint.
Yeah.
It was locked open on that. No wind at all. The only door open was the front door. And the door goes, bang, slams shut all of a sudden. I'm like, okay, wind. Of course, right? Like, it's got to be the wind. But that just was the first thing that was a bit strange. Then the LED downlight above me changed and flickered, like just went, just flickered a second. So now I'm a little bit worried. I'm like, all right, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, I'll be the same.
Right?
as you,
I'll be like,
yeah.
I'm not a believer, but I'm
I'm
sitting
with
here
you, I'm
like,
with you.
I'm struggling to fight the urge to believe that something strange is happening. And it felt weird as well.
Yeah.
Like I remember I was cooking on the stove and I didn't want to look away from what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like I was a
Just
little
in
bit,
case there was something that's
because I
good.
didn't want to be like, the door shut. So you naturally turn.
Yeah.
And then I'm back cooking. And then I'm like, oh, that was a bit weird considering nothing moved. No plants. There were heaps of plants in the house. Nothing shook. It was just a door bang shut. So I'm like, oh, that's weird. Then the fucking light shook above me. And now I'm like not looking. Now I'm just like, I'm in this fucking mansion by myself. And I'm sitting there like, all right, that was weird. And then I got this cold feeling only on half of my body, like just my shoulder and my arm. Just got like shivers. I got goosebumps in particular area, which was like from the middle of my back, over my shoulder blade, down my arm, and a little bit down my back. Just like as if someone was like on, just like rubbed past me on that side of my body. And I'm standing there by myself, man. And I'm like, it was like all of a sudden, just goosebumps here.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there like, I was getting it now, you know, just thinking about it. And I'm like, well, that's weird, dude. And I had to sit there by myself. I finished cooking dinner. And I don't believe anything else happened. Not that I can remember anything else happened far past that. But the fact that like that was a weird thing for me.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say something about that. That's just bullshit. Like coincidence. I've never, like, bro, I've been alive for a long time. I've never had an experience where like, oh, was that something supernatural?
Well, I'm the same mentality. If that happened to you, though, you'd have to be a bit like, that was just awfully strange for that to all go down.
I must admit, there's been times where like I've been sleeping and something felt like it was touching me, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, your mind goes,
I know that your mind's very powerful. But
like you trick
man.
yourself. Like there's so many people out there who fucking carry on about how there's supernatural shit, right? But the truth is that there's so many explanations that could be, you know, put towards that to make it not real. That's like,
yeah,
for me, it's not real.
I get it. I know. And,
Like, even that
people when they-
video-
yeah.
Like that video could have been AI.
Oh,
or
100%.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Like I mean, there's people who have told me scary stories about stuff that they've experienced. I don't fucking buy it. Like,
Yeah, I don't either. Still there.
'Cause
Even
I
after
fucking
that
don't.
experience, I still just am like, you're mad. You know, because I walk around like in my house now, you hear creaks. We're in a 2-story timber house. So you hear creaks and shit. But Maddie...
flexing of the heat.
Exactly. And I, by the way, I still think that way now. It was just that moment in time where I was like, well, that's awfully weird. But plus the eerie vibe.
Yeah.
There was just like this vibe that I felt.
Yeah.
That it wasn't just like a mental thing. It was just like something feels weird
Yeah.
now. So and then on top of all that. So but later in life, anytime after that, never had a thought like
Yeah,
that.
for me, I've never had that experience. I don't think there's any supernatural shit going
Yeah.
on. Your mum fucking carries on about supernatural things.
Yeah.
Like, if my children, you guys,
I think-
whinged about fucking scary things, I'm like, it's explainable, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything out there. Like, there's people that say that there's.
Do you
like,
think that certain places hold energies and memories?
I do. I
Like
do.
if you go to Auschwitz, do you believe that the energy there would be negative?
Yes.
Right.
I do.
There's that vibe there,
Yeah,
right? So you
yeah.
do believe in that.
I believe in that.
Like if you go to cathedrals and you're in there's some sort of different weird thing in there, you know, like
I do
or
believe
you go to
in
the
that.
yeah,
But not in
Colosseum.
your house where your fucking house was
No,
built
no,
10 years ago.
I know, Chrissy.
And
I
there's all
know.
of a sudden
I
a
know.
ghost there. No, I'm
know.
not going to believe that.
Okay, I know.
If I go to the fucking Vikings fucking burial site and then I feel a strange, weird feeling, I'll be like, well, that's pretty
It makes
trippy.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not if you're in a fucking house that was built 10 years ago and there's all of a sudden some weird feeling. I'll be like,
Well, it was
that's some
from the
random
70s.
shit.
But yeah.
But whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, all right. Well, that might. What do you got there, Jet?
Did you see
Jet's
that
brought
it
something
was
up here.
actually like it was in March. So
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that just reminded me of it. I saw it somewhere.
Okay.
And it's this babysitter, you know, how you like kids always think there's monsters under the bed and stuff.
Right.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. Is this going to be
And
scary?
yeah, she's like obviously just went to do the old check. And went, there's no monsters under the bed. Come on, I'll check.
Oh, I know this.
And
bro.
there was actually like a homeless man under the bed.
Someone broke in, and there was actually someone under her daughter's bed.
See, that's
Her
where-
mum checked under her bed for a monster, and there was a
Homeless
fucking
cunt.
man under there.
Here we go.
Fuck.
You got some details on it, or you got a news
Yeah,
article
yeah.
yet? Can you fucking imagine?
If you have ever had to care for little kids, you've probably spent a lot of time on your knees, cleaning up messes, looking for the toys, or looking for clothes, or looking for food, or just praying. And yes, you have probably done that check under the bed for monsters. My question to you now is, have you ever found one? Did you?
No.
Did you ever find a monster
Not
lurking
particularly, no.
under a
Never.
child's bed?
Why
just
does it seem
waiting
like
for
a
you to
fake
turn
news
off the
report?
light and go away so that it can do some monstrous deed? Because a babysitter in Kansas did. She literally found a monster under the child's bed just the other night. She peeked under the bed just to ease the fears of the little kid that she had just tucked in, and she came face to face with Martin Villalobos Jr. Police say that
Martin
is 27
Villalobos
years old,
Jr..
and that he once lived in that very home.
His dad's the ultimate
He and the
creep.
babysitter
Hello,
got into
senor.
a
I'm
physical
trying to find my
struggle, And the
chicken.
terrified child was actually knocked to the ground in that struggle. Police say then he took off. He escaped. But he was caught the next day after a foot chase. His relationship, if any, to the home's current residents is unclear tonight.
There's a
But
lawnmower,
there is
for
a
sure.
court order for
Gardener.
him to stay
Looks
away
like
from
Nathan.
that home. It was already in force, and apparently, just days earlier,
Alright.
he had been arrested for violating it both in January and in February.
Bro, can you imagine
Now he was
your
able to
daughter
post bond on those.
being like,
Oh, fuck no.
I think there's something under my bed.
Someone's under there. No, it's not. Shut up
My
and go to bed.
God. What do you keep? What do you keep for home defense?
Me,
Yeah,
personally.
Yeah, I keep
Jet.
a big. I keep a
Jet's
big.
my
I
executive.
keep
got-
a
I've got two
knife.
things.
I keep a knife this big in my room.
I got two things at the top of my cupboard. I got a crowbar and I got a baseball bat.
Yeah.
But they're not like you're not going to hurt someone really. Like you have to really.
Yeah, crowbar.
You have to really hurt. Like you're gonna have to put a lot of effort in to hurt that
Do
person.
you know the problem with a baseball bat? One swing,
don't have
they can
dogs.
grab it. If you
Yeah.
swing it at them, they'll just grab it.
Exactly.
Have
Grab
you seen
a
those?
knife.
Have you seen those in African American chicks who put like a stocking on it,
Mm.
so that when you swing it?
Why are they just purely African?
Oh well, that's what I've seen
Oh,
recently.
okay.
African American chicks put a stocking on it, so when you swing the bat and they grab it, it slides off the stocking,
Yeah.
so you get another shot.
Yeah.
That's the smartest thing I've
I
ever
keep a
witnessed.
sword, not a sword, but I keep a large knife in my bedside
A
table.
large pork sausage.
large German sausage. No, I keep like a huge knife in my bedside
not a
table
sword.
drawer. I was joking. I keep it in my
Oh.
bedside table drawer, and I have dogs.
Yep.
So Maddie, every now and then, she hears a creak in the house. She's a woman. I get it. She wants me to go check it out.
Yep.
Sometimes it's a bit more than a creak. Sometimes possums under the house, bro. Who knows? You know,
Yeah,
animal.
could
We
be
got
anything.
animals. We live in
Could be
Queensland, right? Could be anything under the house.
Yeah.
Now I got Willow there. She sleeps in our room, on the floor on her bed, whatever.
Yeah.
If I hear something, I'll go to the door and I'll get Gia up at the door before I even open it. Right. So I got the front.
Willow, bitch, go, bitch.
I'm like, you ready? What is it? Ready? You hear that? Stop. You ready? Bang! I open the door and she's gone. She does perimeter of the house. Then I bust the door open to the fucking side door. She goes out, checks the yard. but at the end of the day, like, what is your home? Like, if someone is there and they have a fucking, like,
A knife.
yeah, like,
I've got nothing.
yeah, I'm in the room with
I'll
all
let 'em
of
take
my
my
being. Hey?
I'll let him take my shit.
Yeah, I'm in the room
I'm gonna
with
piss.
all of, oh, we piss break?
Yeah, me especially, yes.
Yeah, I need to piss so bad too.
We're so close to the end, though, actually.
All right, yeah, let's finish it up.
All right, I was going to have a piss, guys, but let's just end it. We've
Let's
been
just
here
end
for-
it?
Yeah.
All right,
Thanks for dropping by, boys.
call it there. Appreciate everyone coming in. Episode 19 this week.
Yeah.
We got big things for episode 20 being a fifth of the way to 100.
Yes.
A century. All the locals of the pod, we want to for the 20th episode. We want to hear from Ricky, Slats. You know, we want
all the viewers.
pick it up.
Yeah.
We appreciate the support as well. We've had a big
It's
big
been-
lift over the last few days.
Yeah, it's been very good.
We've come to reach a lot of new people. And we appreciate everything. You're making it all possible. You're making dreams come true, and we love you.
And we're glad you like listening to us, man. It's like, like we never thought that we would be like something that people would like. Oh, come on, guys, make another one. You know what I mean? So it's good for us.
Yeah.
We
love
appreciate ya.
and we do think about it a lot. It's our second job.
Yeah.
We work hard on this
Yeah.
every week, and
This is
we're
our
gonna
dream.
keep going until the tools get hung.
Yeah.
So love all of you, and we'll see you on the 20th.
Thanks for stopping by.
Peace,
See you guys.
baby.
Bye.